This week on the fourth culture.
Oh!
Yes!
Look at that!
I was really badly hurt during last week's quest.
Allow me to present. Whoosh, the cool.
Her eyes around the iris, they just glow. Very small, wormy snake thing, and heads
Right.
towards you.
But like, if you haven't claimed it, can I bid for it? It's mine. It belongs to the family.
You went to see someone other than Agador? My heart is bleeding. Oh, there you go! That is how you got it! Agador, to the rescue! Hello, and welcome to the Fourth Culture. My name is Ramji, and I'll be your Dungeon Master and host as we explore the mysterious world of Urtu with our gang of incredible, fantastic, amazing, and genuinely wonderful players. We stream every Monday night at 7 p.m.-ish, and we've been consistently not too terrible about 7 p.m. In Singapore, that is. And we upload to YouTube approximately Thursday. We also upload to podcasts, but we've been not great about that, and that's definitely on the list of things we're going to solve. If you are desperately listening to podcasts and wondering where the latest kind of episodes are, just to tail off after episode 24, we will be coming back with a vengeance. And so, as if it never happened, they'll all just appear. We also stream other content on Wednesday evenings. We just finished the second part of the really amazing Journey to the Left, which Ed ran for us. And we have got the treat of all treats this Wednesday, which is going to be her first time in the DM's chair, which we hope will be a good old blast, actually. Now, to do that, I'm going to actually introduce our wonderful group of players. I'm not going to do adjectivizing it, but national daying around, parading around Urtu with me today. Our 17-3 as Kie, the Halfling Monk. It's Lisa Yo. As Yrsa, the Goblin Bar-bear-ian, is Sheena Chan. As Barra, still on my notes, the 3-nipple bard, and I think that may just become a thing. Barra Scaramanga is Jotan. As Kaman, the 3-eyed Sea Elf cleric, is Edward Choy. And lastly but not leastly, our wonderful producers, Hans and Cheryl. Hey! Cool. Things of great note. Oh my God, it's episode 40. It's episode 40. That's amazing.
What? 40.
Yeah, crazy. It's like, and life begins at 40, as they say. On top of that, yes.
We are not 40 yet, Lisa. Yay!
Yeah, basically, your life has not begun yet, Lisa. Is the conclusion we're going to.
It's quite nice, comforting to know.
There we go. Additionally, if you have a look up or down or wherever you're looking, we've got 1,000 followers. That's you. We have 1,000 yous out there. Isn't that amazing? That's definitely 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think we had 9 when we started. Maybe it was up to 12. It's absolutely nuts that we have 1,000 people that have even just know we exist, which is really wonderful. So thank you so much, everybody. Thank you for following, liking, subscribing. Please continue to do so. And it's really rather amazing. Today is the day of the National in Singapore, for those of you who aren't aware, and that is why we are all dressed up in our reds and whites and our finery. So happy National Day, folks who are in Singapore, and happy National Day even if you're not in Singapore, because, why not? I think now's a great time to say thank you to our friends over at A Better Consultancy.
I hear you want to do business in Asia. Well, you have come to the right place. Staffed by an elite team of knowledgeable, experienced, and very hard-working individuals, A Better Consultancy, better known as ABC, will basically take your business to the next level.
And one of them is Abs, apparently.
Yeah.
And he's in the background.
Yeah. Wow. Amazing.
Hans? No?
Yeah.
Anyway, Hans is Abs, and he's part of A Better Consultancy. So.
And find ABC at www.abetterconsultancy.co.
Yay!
Thank you very
Value
much for that.
add, as they say.
So, if there's any more announcements, anything else, otherwise, it is time for our weekly recap. Sheena.
Previously on the fourth culture, we spoke to the ghost of Suhani, or rather, Kaman spoke to the ghost of Suhani, and then Barra tried to speak, and it was a very weird game of telephone. So, Kaman decided to cast tongues on Barra, which resulted in the most confusing and very passionate conversation that we've ever seen ever before in our life. We believe that this was the way that they spoke in the courts back when then, and apparently there's a lot of gesticulation and bombastic language. But in any case, it was all in ancient Elven, so we didn't understand anyway. Ha ha ha. So that's fine. We learned a few things about the diadem and how it was related to the fall of Nadran. We learned that the breaking of the diadem undid a spell that was put together by Ulta, and the backlash of the spell was the thing that caused the fall of Nadran. We learned that the diadem would try its best to become reformed into one, and that it needs somebody who is strong of mind and purpose to handle it. And then after that, Suhani, the spirit, said, "Okay, bye-bye, my job here is done," and disappeared. So now it is up to us to take care of the diadem. We went into her chamber and found the fragment there. What happened after that? Well, there were also a few other things which we looted, like a short bow and some boxes. Kaman tried to pick up the fragment with Mage Hand, but like the plinth outside, the spell didn't work. So he told us to all stand away because, he's a cleric and very strong of mind technically, so he should be okay. He tried to pick it up, and as he approached the diadem, he noticed that it was sending out energy to see who was approaching it. So what he did was he opened his connection to Eijnar, who was screaming because he was being eaten alive, and the screaming helped to clear his mind, and so he could grab it. And as he grabbed it, there was a pulse of green light that moved through the room very fast, and the whole thing started to break down. And then we realized, oh shit, we need to get the fuck out of here. So we all started to swim for the exit. And then there was one moment when Barra tried to grab Kaman to dimension door away, but suddenly he saw that what would happen was that he would take damage, and then the jade diadem would choke itself into his forehead. So he decided, okay, I don't touch Kaman, and then went away by himself. Eventually, we all managed to get out of there safely. Barra cast Leoman's tiny hut so that we can hide inside safely in case, the princess and her people had come back to try to get the diadem from us. While we were inside, we decided to empty out our bag of holding and then put the piece of the diadem inside, which seemed to help to control the power, because after that we could go near Kaman with no problem anymore. So inside the tiny hut, we found out that the short bow we picked up was actually a special one, got a name called Whisper. Yeah, it can do a lot of funky things, very nice. And then after that, Barra cast Ascending to Ember because she's thinking that maybe if the map says that the family heirloom is in this area, then we don't have to go all the way back. But then Ember said that based on the map fragment that she's looking at, Barra's family heirloom isn't actually Nadran. So after that, Tsunali ported the entire party back to the sleeping horse, and Barra brought Bob to his room to rest because it was the biggest one. And then Tsunali brought a goat dye for Bob, and then there was conversation, and it was kind of awkward, and that's where they left off. Yes, and then Kaman went to Barra's room to ask to see if he can scry for the diadem piece inside the bag of holding, and then realized that it wasn't possible, which is a good thing because this means it might be a bit harder for them to find it. Yes, and then he decided to scry on Malina instead. Barra saw Malina hanging out with the sea elves and is looking up towards somebody as she speaks and seems very vigorous in her talking. Maybe she's also in the court thing, I don't know. There was a piece of the jade item in her head already, and there was huge grey leather skin hand with sharp talons, which belonged to a Sahuagin, wearing armor of dark enamel heavy plate covered in coral. Melina knelt in front of that creature, and then the vision ended. And that's where we left off.
Yay!
Dun.
Bum, bum, bum.
Right. So, unless there's anything else, we'll see you after the theme song.
Behold thine heroes as they observeth the troubled lands and stormy sea. They have no choice, it's national service for Marabanda Survey Team 3. A goblin captaincy, elven cleric, one small and green, one tall and blue, stoned halfling monk and bard who dedicates its campaign anthem to you.
We're in Singapore's party who streams sweet D&D. The folk culture is our name, but you can call us T4C. Asian influence home rule with less Eurocentricity. Now for some Asia Pac gang chants featuring Audi and Randy.
One coffee seat up for me.
Coffee seat out for me. Oi, oi, oi. Oi, oi, oi. 新赛啦，艾伦来啦。新赛啦，艾伦来啦。Dragon power. Dragon power.
I sound quite transatlantic, actually.
Animated is our party and we're actually very fun. We all go play really hard and we always sing a ton of songs where we find gods and monsters beneath the Urtu sun. We are Asians, the folk culture, and at last our song is done.
Except for our reminder to follow and subscribe.
While we were away,
Happy National Day.
Just staying out of character for half a heartbeat. It was amusing because we went into a store the other day and Denise was just shocked because she was like, I think this is Singaporean techno. And she's like, the only reason I would recognize it is because of the fourth culture song. So wonderful, 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 wonderful. Right. Well, this week on the fourth culture, we find ourselves back. Where are you guys? You guys are still at the
Sleeping horse.
Sleeping House.
yeah, and some of you had a night's rest, I believe.
Long rest.
Yes,
Yeah.
so you may go click your long rest buttons as needed.
Yay!
We've all had a long rest because I was sharing a room with Bob.
With Bob.
Oh, yes.
Ah.
Uh-huh.
Bob slept very well. Yeah. You slept not quite so well, but still, it was still nice to have Bob around, I guess. And
Okay.
also, you slept in a non-damp environment for the first time in a little while. So there was that.
It has been a while.
Great. So you have, the morning has broken. Like the first morning, Blackbird has spoken like the first word. So what would you like to, well, not Blackbird, it's definitely, it's more hey, Zero. What are you doing in that tree? But still, what would you like to do with your day full of potential?
After killing the Corbett, I think we should go to the auction house to get Barra's to get Yrsa's cape and Barra's map.
Yay, yes, escape.
Yeah, finally. Been waiting so long.
She's right there, she's gonna kill you.
one brief spiritual weapon later, and you do in fact find yourselves heading down the path into town that you've got to know quite well. The district you're in of Twilight's End again is known colloquially as the Ruins, but is ultimately an area that is frequented by adventurers and all sorts of folks who are at the margins of polite society, to put it that way. So it's not a bit more rough and tumble. Folks who enjoy maybe going to Nagaranda, maybe they're seeking their own personal power, or maybe they're looking for ancient relics and ruins and the associated economy that exists around that. But you find yourselves returning through an upward slope to the more salubrious parts of town, taking you back through the dust district, the entertainment sort of hub of Twilight's End, and then you kind of find yourself heading towards the Dawnbright Palace, and you pass by the university, an area where you have some notoriety now as both advertisers and what's the appropriate word, showrunners for an avant-garde off Broadway play, but also where you met Jono, and obviously where Professor Samuelson, who you also then met in the ruins of Nangchuan, was a professor. And so you then carry on a bit further towards the palace itself, turning towards the right-hand side, which I believe some people will traditionally call the eastern edge of the city. And as you do so, you come to the large compound that is held by the Amrita auction house in Twilight's End. It is, again, a really rather well-fortified and good-looking building. In fairness, it's not the sort of large concrete, intimidating monstrosity. It's instead a beautifully well-crafted. Time has been spent both to show a huge amount of status that Amrita has as a premier auction house, but also to provide an experience for the guests that pass by, the guards who restrain random wanderers from just having a bit of a look around and sort of like sort out the day's visitors. But you are early. It is maybe 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning, maybe slightly after that. You're sort of up with the birds, and so there is a very short queue, though there are some in this queue. But as you do so, you see that there are two guards at the edges. And Hans, if you want to go to Telstar, you also see.
Ooh!
Whoa!
Yes.
Look at that!
Oh my
Wow.
god, that's amazing.
Have a look at this. Now, who have we got
wow.
here? Let's take a look.
Yes.
Get some zoom-ins going.
So get some zoomies in.
Wow.
So
Look at that.
the thunder from Nagaranda.
Bam.
Inshallah, look at the flames from the guitar.
Look at that hair.
My guitar's
Look
on
at
fire.
the sort of abs that I can peek, baby.
There's more.
Yeah, come back.
And
Hey.
there's a Kie looking awfully tall.
Oh yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Actually, in fairness, it was interesting when building these models that actually the height difference, although I put it in Hero Forge, it kind of seemed to get sort of
Right.
washed out in the end.
Oh,
And I was just like
wow.
kind of confused about it. But hey, I guess that makes some things more legitimate. Come on here with his third eye, courtesy of JR, and a huge amount of work there. And Yrsa, and then of course the one, the only.
Woo.
Bobby.
He looks so grand.
Yeah.
Like wow, majestic.
How awesome is that? Anyway, so there we go. So that's the
Wow.
the reintroduction to our little group of crazies. As you can see, Barra's got got Slayer out and ready to go, and the guitar as well. Now, what would you like to do? As in fact, these folks are here.
Okay. Well, guys, I think all we got to do is flash our badge. Look like we can head inside. Barra's kind of like somber this morning.
Oh.
Let's flash our badges and head inside and get the goods, and got to keep going.
So as you do in fact flash your badge, the two folks say, yes, of course, and step to one side. A little bit off the path, but there you go. Live with that. Oh no, come back.
No.
Come back, come back. No flying allowed.
Oh.
Hang on, sorry.
Destroying the hedge.
Yeah, indeed. Oh no, we lost Barra. Oh well, there we go. It was brief but beautiful. There we go. And I'll move you guys along.
He's just sort of like
as you are let into the Emirate Auction House. They do kind of like, there's a moment of
Bobby doesn't have a badge.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but you're not allowed to bring your pets in, I'm afraid.
Oh no, Bobby's a mount. I get on Bobby.
And they say, right.
It's a mobility aid.
Emotional support animal.
I hurt myself during the last quest. He helps me move about.
So looks at you and with a great deal of skepticism, but make a persuasion roll.
Sure. Ask me to roll persuasion.
The Barra bullshit roll.
That 20 plus 13.
Fuck.
What? That's insane.
I was really badly hurt during last week's quest. I can't move without my griffin to take me along. I put some of the lipstick that I always have on my hand. I know.
So he sort of looks at you and on the one hand, clearly just doesn't believe your histrionics, but on the other hand, just
that's a 33 from
but completely buys into your charm, right? And just kind of goes, sure. You know what? It's fine. I've seen your face a few times. You get on well. Yeah. As long as you say that you're going to take care of it and he's not going to leave his markings.
I'll take care of it. Yeah, I will.
All right. You got it. Yeah, you got it.
Okay. Let's go. Come on, guys.
All right. Need to restore you. Pardon me.
Restore.
Make me a bar.
Okay, so was it Amber who had your map piece?
Yeah.
Amber has like custody of like all the everythings.
Okay.
So as you head on in and you find your way to Amber's office, and I'm just gonna move ourselves through here to where we need to be.
You built the Amrita auction house?
I built the Amrita auction house.
Holy shit, dude! Wow.
Hang on, where did I put Amber's office? That's the big question.
Commitment.
That is an important question. Where did I put her office?
When you stop by the
it's over
information
here.
desk.
Cool. So
Check with the concierge.
You find yourself outside a rather resplendent room, and in the meanwhile, you've been intercepted by a couple of people asking who you're here to see and everything else, and so you've been asked to wait a moment, and various sort of folks have sort of like paused, and you've basically been cooled off to allow her to finish her current meeting and everything else. But you haven't been denied access, you haven't been denied entry, nothing like that at all. If anything, you've been treated rather well. It's been sort of a case of what would you like for your tea, and here's some biscuits and various other things like that. Nothing extraordinary, but certainly you don't feel what's going on here. Come back.
So, since we're waiting for her to finish her meeting, I'm going to ask them, excuse me, I placed a bid for an item a while back. I understand that it should have finished. Can you please help me to check if I might have won the item?
Oh, yes, of course. Please, if you can pass me your badge, that would be very easy for me to do.
Here.
So it's a young sort of woman who takes your badge, disappears off, comes back, maybe, I don't know, 20 minutes, 10 minutes later or so, with a small parcel. And says, yes, congratulations, it has been debited from your account, and you are now the winner of Mounty Bank's amazing Shroud of Mystery.
Yay!
Oh,
So pleased. Thank you. I
Oh,
ripped the
What does
parcel.
that do, Yrsa?
Boom. Whoosh.
yeah. Oh, give us a twirl. Give us a
It
twirl.
does. It does force you to do these things in this very ha ha.
Does it come with a top hat, Yrsa?
I know. No
A,
hat.
a cane?
No. Oh, hold on. Let me check. I think of my new rod that I have attuned to overnight. Whether there's like a cane function.
Oh, there might well be. Yeah, I mean, for the sake of cool value, of course there is.
Oh,
Yrsa looks a really fancy goblin right now.
Wow.
I hit one of the buttons and it becomes like a goat-headed cane kind of thing. I'm like, lean against it. Bing, bing.
Bing bing.
Bing, bing.
Chill.
So if we get you a monocle and a top hat, you would be a Monopoly figure.
what are you talking about?
Okay.
I've never played that game. Settlers of Nagaranda forever.
Yes.
Oh yeah, okay. That looks pretty good. Maybe you could buy something for Bob. While we're here. I don't know, or like
Saddle of shrinkage.
Oh yeah. Oh, good idea. Yeah. Pretty good idea. Yeah.
So whilst you're enjoying and traipsing around your coat, that same person comes back and says, Miss Amber is able to see you now, if that's convenient for you, though of course please finish your tea and whatever else it is you need to do.
Oh, thank you. Cool.
Okay,
We go
So
for
fancy now.
So as you head on here, you move into you're getting a very different treatment to the time you did last time, right? You're brought into what appears to be Amber's private office, and you see her stood behind a table, and she sort of smiles even as Bob comes into the room, and the door closes behind her, behind Bob, pardon me. Right? And she says, please take a seat.
Hi.
Wow.
You, Bob. Okay.
Yes, well, you're very welcome to sit over on. And Bob sort of like clumps his way over and just like flops him around.
Oh, it's a good boy.
Oh, so cute.
Oh,
As you guys sat down and
that's great.
Oh,
That's
I love it.
great.
get yourself some tea, she says, would you care for anything? Some tea, some refreshment, anything I can bring for it?
No, Miss Amber, look, you said if we became fast enough friends, you give me a sort of a glimpse at my family heirloom map piece.
Yes, and you said you had some additional items. For me.
Well, look, I don't really have any use for this magnificent wand of firewalls, only lightly used. Still got lots of mileage on it. Aha!
I thought you were bringing back items for us from Nightwind.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
we were. You
Yeah.
can keep that one first.
Yeah.
Allow me to present. Whoosh, like cool. And genuine article of a full set of armor from Swish again. CF Nightwind. Ta-da!
Yay!
Pull it out of my backpack.
And as you do so, there's a little poof of smoke, just like theatrical, like poof, and sort of you just see Miss Amber just go, I see that you won your item. Congratulations on that. That's
Thank you.
that's really rather spectacular. It suits you rather well. So yes, now what do we have here, and what are you handing over?
We're handing over a set of plates that we got off the elf, I think. Wait, sorry, wrong thing to have opened.
Mm-hmm.
No, where did it go?
Oh,
We can also give the water elemental core if you guys don't have use for it.
Yeah,
We looted the sea elves that we murdered.
yeah. So we have. God damn it! It's always when you need the thing that you cannot find.
2 water elemental cores.
Oh, we gave one to
Oh, one was
Samuelson.
Samuelson. Okay, so
Mm,
one
one
water
left.
elemental core. And we should have 2 sets of plate. I'm not sure, Sheena.
We had enough to piece together one set.
I
A
see.
full plate.
There we go. One
Yeah.
sea elf half plate armor, and
Yeah.
2 bidons of poison.
So you're giving the half plate armor and you're giving the bident.
Mhm.
Anything else?
Want to get the call?
Sure, up to you.
Yeah. Don't think any of us will use it.
And this water elemental core. And then I also like because I FOMO, I also use my prestidigitation. Ah!
So as you do that, she sort of stands back and says, yes, the core is something we will of course handle the sale of for you if you wish, but it would be considered an antiquity. But this is most interesting. I suspect there would be many people in the market that would be and she yeah, very nice. And she sort of like peers at it closely and goes, this appears to be from 2 different sets of armor, but still really rather exquisite craftsmanship. Sort of waves her hand over it for a second and goes, clearly authentic. Yes, we'd be very pleased to handle this on and consider this to be a significant token of favor from you.
Oh, right.
This bident, and she sort of looks at it again. She goes, perhaps a little more common, but still very very much authentic. And I think that this is really something that, yes, okay, but the right audience would definitely pay a bit for this, and certainly it would be intriguing to have in our exhibition, if nothing else.
Yes, a matching set.
Yes. Well, I mean, obviously the plate mail is not a matching set. It's from 2 different sets, but nevertheless, I mean, I think most people wouldn't be able to notice that. I personally am very pleased by this. Thank you very much for bringing it. Thank you for your gift of it to the Amrita Auction House. That is most kind of you. The elemental core we will sell on your behalf if you wish. It is not something that we would display of any great note. Presuming you wish us to sell it for you.
Yes, that would be most helpful. We do also have a few other items, but I believe the value of this might be a bit more, above what we would want to give as gifts, if that makes sense.
Understood.
Yes.
I would obviously have to appraise these items myself, but
Yes.
we could obviously either offer to buy them from you, or certainly do a profit share on an auction, if you wish.
All right. So we do have the bowl, the whisper, and we also have the 3 boxes that we
Yeah,
haven't
never
actually opened yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, maybe we should open the boxes.
Maybe you should have opened the boxes.
So
Shit.
the auction house, I believe, will have people who are talented in uncovering special boxes and such.
Well, yes, and you've met one of them, which is Haggador, of course.
Yes. So the thing is, we do have some boxes that we have acquired from Natron that have not been opened yet. And yes, if you have somebody in your employ who is well versed in such things, perhaps we might be able to tap on their expertise.
To safely open these boxes, I mean, we do that for a very minor fee. We're happy to do that, yes.
Yes, wonderful. And after these boxes have been opened, we can look at the items inside and decide if they should be buying or selling or keeping. Yes.
Would you like them identified?
Oh, yes, of course, that would be nice.
Okay. So she sort of leans forward and kind of waves her hand towards the door, and a few minutes later, that same sort of young woman that escorted you in and then found you also comes forward and says, yes, absolutely, I'll happily take these to Haggador. And sort of goes over to the corner of the room, pulls out a what appears to be like initially you just look around and you see some shelves in this room and various other bits and pieces. But actually one of the shelves is a bit more clever than that. It's almost like it's detachable. And so she detaches it, and then there's some hand, grips on it. And she pulls it out and then kind of comes over to the table and asks you to put the items on this small shelf. And then she turns around, and for a moment, you were quite scared, but because she lets go of the shelf, and you're like, huh, what? And your reactions kick in, especially those who've got high dex, right? But actually, the shelf just kind of hovers in place, and she sort of turns out the room and starts walking, and the shelf just follows along behind her with the items on it. Were you putting Whisper on there as well, or not?
Depends. I mean, Kie, do you want the bow? If you don't, then we'll just let
I
it go.
don't.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't.
We are letting it go. Let it go.
Okay. And that disappears off, and I would say there's a little bit more discussion at the moment. Now, what Amber sort of looks at you and goes, well, whilst Agador's taking a look at that, I think it's fair to say that just based on the strength of these items alone, and presuming that at the very minimum those items you have there are of a similar provenance, even just the boxes themselves, will be of interest to scholars and collectors of high art and objet d'art of the period. I presume you appear to have come across quite the haul. And so whilst that's being evaluated, however, and it may take a little bit of time, I do have this for you. And she looks over at Barra and makes eye contact. And in the course of her eye contact with you, Joe, you see that there's a point where Barra just sees her eyes around the iris. They just glow brighter and brighter and brighter till the point that it becomes almost a transcendent white. And then there's this very small little wormy snake thing that kind of comes out of her eyes. You don't see this. The three of you don't see it. Just Barra sees this. Okay. But then just kind of heads its way across the intervening space.
Right.
And heads towards you.
Okay.
And taps you on the forehead.
Ooh, hello.
And a moment later, check your Discord messages, Joe.
Hey.
I'm not sure that's a yay, but okay.
What? Well, there it is. There it is.
So I regret to inform you that I am not able to show you the map.
Right.
And she smiles at you.
Look, has whoever tried to buy it? Have they claimed it yet?
Unfortunately, we have a strict confidentiality policy that means I wouldn't even be able to leave you in the same room as that map, which is a shame, isn't it? Having now to your mind, you could recreate this map perfectly. It's in your brain. If you want to bring it up, you can bring it up. It's just there.
Okay.
You have a perfect image of it.
Okay. Oh, wow. But I'm going to ask, look, this is wonderful, but has anybody claimed my family heirloom? Look, if they haven't claimed it,
sold and has now been put aside and had been sold when you first came in.
Yeah, but if they haven't claimed it, can I bid for it? Or it's mine. It belongs to the family.
Whilst I appreciate that, enough time has not passed for all, and we have no evidence that the person who had bought it would not be coming to pick it up. Many of our more esteemed patrons often travel for extended periods of time, especially when their lifespans are not measured the way that I measure mine, let me put it that way. So it would be unreasonable of me to do so in the way that I would not be willing to sell. Well, if you hadn't returned for 6 months to a year, the cape that you're wearing there would still have been waiting for you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well,
thanks.
So I'm afraid it's a shame, but there is. What I was able to do is what I was able to do. If, on the other hand, you can find me proof that the person has either contractually allowed you to pick it up on their behalf, or alternatively is no longer willing, desiring, or able, then that may be a different story. However, we would look most sadly upon one patron inflicting any form of harm on another. So I don't suggest this is an incitement to violence of any sort.
No, we wouldn't do that. No. 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 Anyway, look, okay. Thanks awfully for that. Thanks, Miss Amber.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm sorry to not be able to help you on that.
No, it's okay. Yeah. All right. Thanks lots. Gotta go.
What would you like to do with the outcome of the boxes? I mean, Agador can send word, or you could wait. It probably won't be much more than an hour. It's up to you.
We can wait. We can do a bit of shopping first as well.
Absolutely, as always. In fact, if anything, you're welcome to wait here, and I can have the various books and things brought into you, and you can make some choices here. Hello, Raiders.
Hey!
It's Robert Hadley and friends.
Yay! Woo!
Okay.
She says, and if not, then you're welcome to make use as members in rather good standing, I would say, after this. You're welcome to make use of the facilities, perhaps enjoy a cup of tea and a biscuit on the roof garden if you wish.
Oh, that sounds lovely. I like this place, it's very classy. Makes you want to spend money. But it's worth it.
We do what we can for our clientele.
Yeah. Look, I don't know. We gotta buy our stuff and get going. Okay, it's just.
Huh? Where you want to go?
Oh, we gotta.
Why you stay always in a rush?
Look, we
I
got
want the cake.
things. We got things to do. I don't know. Sort
Where
of
are we
like
rushing to?
I pull Yrsa and the party Yrsa. Look, I forgot about Athena. Look, we're so close, and Agatha said she was right there.
Right
We didn't
where?
save her. She was right there. Agatha said we were in the territory in
It's a
Namjuan.
fucking big ocean.
Yeah, I know, but we just left and I forgot. Like, we gotta find her. We gotta find her. Look, I don't know. I don't know.
I know you want to find her, but unless you can tell us where she is, or we can find out where she is, we're going to be swimming around like headless fish.
For 1,000 years.
For
1,000 years? No, okay, no, we gotta get her before that.
How?
Look, I don't know, but I don't know. Help me, we're shopping and we're sitting on a roof garden drinking tea when somebody who helped us, she's been abducted to be some sort of ride or some sort of dark dragon lord under the sea. I don't know. This is just not right. Like, should we be here, drinking tea and enjoying the music?
Well, you know what? There are a lot of things we need to do. Number one, war is about to break out in our hometown. We need to be going back. We need to be luring that fucking princess back. That's one. Number two, what else do we need to do? Oh yeah, I promised the giant who had taken care of our dear pup here that we would bring him back there for a visit. So we owe him that as well, right? There are a lot of things that we also need to do. The thing is, Athena, while I feel bad about her situation, and I don't want to be, careless about it, but I don't know how to help her, You can scry on her, but the problem is that your scrying isn't it doesn't show us where she is. So, or rather it shows us where she is specifically, but it doesn't show us where she is like a region. So that makes it impossible for us to get to her. I want to help her as well, but we don't know how. So if we can go around, ask the people, see if anybody might know where the King of Coral lives. I don't know. But I'm honestly not sure that, that is where our duty lies.
At this point, I share the vision that I had last night with the rest of the party, because I think I've only shared it with Kaman. Yeah. So this is the information of what the King of Coral's arm looks like, which is like a grey, scaly creature, yeah, with long talons. So I say that Melina is in the company, Princess Melina is in the company of who I believe to be the King of Corals, because she was making obeisance to a king.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, this is not necessarily to further the search for Athena, but I'm sharing this information so that I believe that Melina is affected to the dark side.
And you're saying she has the diatom in her head, huh?
Yeah. Like, I don't like she looked like really comfortable. I don't think she was resisting it. So
Okay.
she's worn the diadem willingly, and she's in the company of the sea elves and the King of Corals.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how we're going to get her back, but maybe we need to look for them.
Well, so Hani did say that the diatom wants to be reformed, right?
Yeah.
So maybe now that she's wearing it, she might be able to sense the other pieces.
Okay.
I don't know lah. It's a guess.
Right.
If nothing else, she would have suspected that we would have gone in and take it, because we were the last people she saw in the area of the diadem. We told her we knew about the diadem, and she wasn't able to wipe our memories.
Okay. So what should we do?
So we do what we need to do. Then we go back to the Shadow Grove, and hopefully with the diadem with us, she will follow us. I know she has defected, but since all the people back home are so insistent that this fucking princess must come back, then like that lah,
But
They
if
never
she's
said
that,
in what condition.
but if she's that powerful and she's with the King of Corals and the company of sea elves, and we're taking her back, luring her back towards our home, near our home base, would that be worse? Shouldn't we try and meet her on her own ground, like somewhere around
outside
here?
of the sea, the sea elves aren't as powerful. I'm pretty sure
Real?
of that, Barra.
Yeah, and to use a nautical analogy here, since we're talking about the sea, that ship has sailed. She is already on their side. You know what I mean? It's like we cannot ally them anymore.
Okay.
So it's like, if you want to, I suppose you could give the Who an update lah. One of them, the Akras or Maktaras, an update that yes, we have found the princess, we found the thing she wants, we believe she'll follow us, and she's also going to be bringing this powerful demigod who might kill us all. But yeah, y'all wanted her back, right?
The alternative is that we could go fight that powerful demigod in his home with his armies in an environment that's disadvantageous to us. Now, Barra, I'm not saying that that's something I wouldn't do, because I would go to the ends of the earth with you,
Oh,
because that's what bros are for. But
Yeah.
it just does seem that we are at a significant disadvantage.
Yeah. It's like, remember that time when we were on the ship and she got kidnapped? And then without a moment's hesitation, we all jumped off the ship into the water after a freaking sea serpent that is much bigger than us and can swim freely in the water. And within seconds, it was very clear that there was no fucking way we were catching it. And then we ended up on an island. And then you have Auntie Agatha in your head now. Some things it's quite clear that perhaps it is not within our ability to do yet.
Yeah. Okay.
But we'll still try, okay, Barra?
Yeah. It doesn't mean we give up. It means maybe for the moment the camera will, no, not the camera. The focus will be on something else first. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
But I promise you, Barra, whether it's with Survey Team 3 or just the two of us, if you want to go for Athena, I'm with you.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, bro. Barrows. Yeah. Okay. Look. Well, you guys know what you're talking about. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. Yeah. Yeah. Let's keep moving, I guess. Yeah. Sort of like goes to Bob. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's buy you something nice.
Where's Athena?
Look. I'll tell you when you get older. Okay.
Oh, another one of your fancy women, huh?
Almost, Bob. Almost.
Oh, okay. All right. No, I thought I heard someone say that, and I thought it'd be funny, Dad. But anyway, it'll be fine though. Don't worry about it, Barra. Everything will be fine. Everything will be fine.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Come on.
Because you're gonna fix it, right?
Yeah, we'll fix it. Yeah, everything's gonna
Yeah,
be fine,
exactly.
Bobby.
So everything's gonna be fine.
It's
No
good.
problem.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, come on. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go shopping, I guess.
Yeah, no worries. So a few minutes passes, and there's a polite knock at the door, as you see a person sticking his head going, goes, "Hello, it is I, Agador.
Oh,
How can I help you?
hello.
Hi,
Welcome.
dear.
Again.
Very nice to see you all. How are you?
We are good. We are good. How are
Hey,
you?
fantastic. I am very good too. Thank you for asking. Well, you did not ask, but I told you anyway. Hey, you look very dashing and almost charismatic. You should have a show. I would pay money to come watch your show. What will your show be called?
Fourth culture, maybe?
I mean, that is a fantastic name for a show, but I was thinking Green Globes of Glory or something along those lines. But yes, the fourth culture sounds like an amazing name. Now, tell me, where did you come across these really, truly remarkable things? Because I must tell you, I have been here many years, as you know, as I tell you, I've been here many years. And these are beautiful, beautiful items of really rather exquisite make. Where, if you don't mind telling, Agador, your friend, and you're appraising me, where did you find these things?
Oh yes, they were in this they were in the ruins of Nachuan, in this burial chamber. I mean, we had to go through a lot of things in order to make it to that chamber. So, not everybody will be able to get you these things. But I assure you, Agador, there's nothing left in the chamber because the whole place collapsed after that.
No, and it sounds like you are the most comprehensive type of Tomb Raider, which I think is very, very good. You know what? There are 2 types of Tomb Raiders in this world. 4 types of Tomb Raiders in this world. Okay, there are many types of Tomb Raiders in this world, but you are the most important type, which is diligent and successful. So, well, anyway, let us talk a little bit about these really rather remarkable things. So, inside these boxes, which, let Agador tell you, it took no small amount of magical ability. Plus, you would not believe it, but inside these beautifully hermetically sealed boxes, there was in fact air from this ancient time in period, not to mention a couple of traps. So, I have one eyebrow less, but everything is good, hey? Couldn't tell, eh? But many things of great importance and beauty inside these boxes. But before even this, what is this amazing bow? Where did you find this? The same place as these boxes?
Yes, that is correct. We we have it identified before, but then I figured the auction house might want to have their own verification. I believe it's called Whisper.
Oh.
It's a special bow with magic powers. You can see in the dark. You can see in magical darkness even. Am I right? And when you shoot, it can use mental power to make more damage. Ooh.
I feel unnecessary.
No. But am I right?
You went to see someone other than Agador?
Well, sorry, Agador. She's not that, well, she was there. Personally.
Oh no.
My heart is bleeding.
Look, Agador, it's not personal, okay? I was the girl that I'm seeing sort of like wanted to have a look at it, and you know what women are like, so like that's what you said. So it's nothing personal, okay? Agador, you're the professional, okay?
That is very true. Also, I am just having a joke with you because I do not mind. This is a professional engagement, and I have a great deal of care and affection for you as my clients. I do not know you as people, but I get it.
Anyway, what? Okay. So, anything else to add?
Yes. So, this bow, which you know so much about, we won't talk about it, huh? Now, let us talk about the contents of these boxes. Let us talk about these boxes. Personally, between you and me, just these small magical boxes, because what they have is they have these, I don't know how you say in that language, it's a stasis field. It is the ability to put items in stasis and give it an immunity from time itself. It is really a very powerful magic to have these small things in, right? But these stasis field is that in itself I think would be remarkable. And these boxes themselves are worth a great deal of money. I mean, it's not unknown as technology in these days, but it is rare. And I will say to you, as Agador, the appraiser, second to none, not even your friend. And however, each of these boxes is probably worth something like 15 or 20,000 gold pieces. That is not a small amount, but what I found in them, well, that is truly something rather remarkable, I will say. The first of these boxes had in it, in a shrunken form, but I think it's fair to say almost everything was there's some magic of shrinkage been put on it before it's been put in the box. So once I took it out, it would poof. Not the first time something has expanded greatly in Agador's hands, but the point is that as I opened this up, these beautiful scrolls and drawings and carvings and not carvings, of course, because carvings are of stone or wood or otherwise. But you understand the exposition of the medium. I get excited, But anyway, as I was saying, a scroll of incredible power.
What's
not
it do?
one, not two, but three different scrolls of incredible power. I do not even know how to express my own personal joy for you, because you have come across the rarest of things. And he puts them across.
We have?
What are they?
You have indeed.
3 scrolls.
So how many? Sorry, there were 4 boxes in total, right? Yeah. Were there 3 or 4?
Yes. They were.
Okay, if I will go check the tape, but practically, I'm going to go with 3 right now, and then I will correct if there's a 4. So there were 3 boxes, right? Of which then Agador says there are 2 which have scrolls in them, and the third has something beyond unique, but just a little bit. How do you like to say?
Agador, what is
spicy.
it?
Spicy?
Listen, your friend with the beautiful cape with the green globes of glory is not the only one allowed a bit of showmanship, huh? So, here. Which would you like? The box 1, box 2, or Agador Special, box 3?
Oh, if it's the Agador Special, let's go with box 3.
Okay, and he opens the box, and he actually just points, in fact, and he points at a scroll to you on the thing and goes, would you like to change your mind?
No.
What the hell?
I saw that once. I saw it on a show once. I thought maybe it would be funny. Like, they had a girl, they had a tiger, they had a door, and they opened the door, and they opened it and said, would you like to change? Anyway, but...
I've got a really high charisma saving throw. Just open what's inside.
I have to say, I'm bringing out some of my best material here. For
Yeah,
you.
okay.
It is the day of the Nationals. Now,
It's appreciated. Thank you, Agador. Now, box 3, please.
Most kind. I like your bangs, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, very nice, very nice. Now, box 3. Yeah. So, and he says, here, and lifts it up, and he goes, "This is almost a priceless item. With this item, you may do that most incredible of powers. You may wish for something."
What?
No.
What is the item though? What does it look like?
I literally just told you. It is a scroll.
Oh, I see.
Oh, sorry, you asked the DM. Oh, sorry, pardon me. It is a relatively large scroll. It's about
a foot and a half or so wide. It's got sort of a couple of rather nice lacquered red discs with a small kind of nubbin on the end, which allow you to basically open it and close it. And it's sort of designed to be, held with one hand, and it's very, very long, right? And it has a lot of beautifully written script on it. And he says, but that is an ancient scroll. It's an ancient parchment. It is. I would say that there are a handful of people that would know how to create that, and then to actually have the ability to, because a handful of wizards, a handful of magical creatures of incredible stature can cast that spell a handful of times in the course of their life. It makes me cry just thinking about it.
Like wizards have to cast a spell. Like we can't do it. We can't just wish on the spell.
No, that is why it is so amazing, because maybe not you, I don't know, but maybe you, maybe not you, I don't know, maybe you, maybe not you, I don't know. You see my point. The point is that you can cast it because the wizard went and spent so much of the time and the effort and everything. It is a work of art. It is beautiful.
Oh, it looks like he's thinking really hard. Like, okay.
So you're saying most people can just use this scroll and cast a wish, and they can wish for a thing?
I do believe you need to be able to have some abilities with, and he sort of like
Casting?
just tosses little bits of magic from left to right, and goes, the old little bit of woo, a little bit of wee, a little bit of wah, the Agadors.
Right.
I can talk to animals.
Can I talk to animals?
No, I can talk to animals. Does that count?
I don't know, but you know what? What's the worst that can happen if you try, hey?
We fuck up this very old ancient scroll.
Yes.
I
mean, that's the worst, right?
How does this work? I mean, surely then people would kill for these things if they were truly powerful items that could give you anything your heart desires.
How did you get it?
We found it inside.
Did you kill anyone for it?
Oh,
Yeah, well,
but it was.
So there you go. That is how you got it. Agador to the rescue.
Has it been used before, Agador, by other people? I mean, have other people used this spell?
This is what they like to call one and done, my friend. You use this, and it will poof, disappear in a cloud of smoke. Perhaps, who knows what will happen?
No,
I feel like I'm handing an incredibly dangerous weapon to a small child.
Yeah,
but this is it is your weapon.
I'm just wondering, historically, has anybody used this that we know of?
Historically, have people used these powers?
This spell to do things. What did they do with it?
Well, I mean, some people look for great wealth and immortality. They are often found to be golden statues. Other people, however, are, they are able to use it to replicate abilities and powerful spells that they may not have access to themselves, to return people from the doorways, the hallways of death, or to restore to them their faculties, their abilities, lost limbs. These are, how do you say, the more mundane, but still very valid and thoughtful uses of these spells.
When he says mundane, Yrsa glares at him for a while. And then as he continues, she's like,
there's a little
thoughtful.
story there, I think. But anyway, far be it from Agador to try to tell you. If you have a story to tell me, Agador is always all ears. Now, but the other way I think of doing this is, of course, you can go big. It actually is a very good segue for us to talk a little bit about what's behind curtain number 2, Vanna.
number two.
And he opens the box again and says, this is, if that was there as a sort of like, you know what? You never know, because there might be this crazy emergency. So we've got to be able to reach into the box and like pull out the hey, I need to be able to do something at short notice. Like, oh, what did it need to be? Well, I wish for thing. This is at the other end of how possibly did this emergency come about? Because this is the very, very unique item.
Oh.
This is known as the tablets of fate.
What?
These are small little playing chips. You are aware of the game they play far off from here. It is sometimes translated into common as mahjong or something similar to that, right? But these are very similar. It is like a little, like a where I grew up. It was Agador. Let's play a game of dominoes, and I would play dominoes with my grandpappy, and we would sit and we would play, and they would play, and I wouldn't realize that he was actually drinking himself into an early grave by playing dominoes with me and starting to drink at 6 a.m. But I say now as Agador, this is surely just this is life. But anyway, I digress. These are the tablets of fate. If you reach into the bag and pull one out, there will be a small symbol on it. And that symbol will tell you your fate.
Oh.
Okay.
But how would you know? What is there like a menu that you can read?
I will be honest with you. Agador, I identified this item. This item is one of those ones up there. Every now and then, some ancient celestial or grand saint or otherwise will drop by and will say, "Hambre to auction house, Agador." And I will say, "Yes, of course, great sir. How are you?" And they'll say to me, "I don't suppose. I have grown tired of living. I wish to reach into a bag and pull out a random event that may well grant me more incredible powers or may end up in some form of cataclysmic outcome. Yeah, but I'm ready to chance it, huh?" And I will say, if only we had the tablets of fate, because then, you would be able to do it. And somehow or the other, you have certainly a set, if not the set, of the tablets of fate. I would honestly put the price on this item at somewhere around, well, let's just say it's pretty priceless.
Oh, wow.
Like, if not all of the money, then a lot of the money.
He has the Italian.
Right. Agador, I am. Shut up.
Sorry. Hold on. So the boxes that these items came in, are the stasis fields still working, so to speak?
He is taking them out of the stasis fields.
Right.
It's literally it was open box, take item out. He is unclear whether you can put the item back. He hasn't said anything yet.
Okay, no problem.
And
cool.
Agador, what's in the last box?
Well, the last box is this other scroll. It is really rather remarkable. Again, very, 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 very rare.
Okay.
It is to allow you to transport from one place to the other with incredible accuracy. Pinpoint, one might say. But it requires you to travel from one of the celestial, realms to another. It does not let you travel within the same celestial realm. But it often requires a key for its usage, you see. Like a little item or some other thing from another realm that allows you to go somewhere in order to be able to do so. And that is the hard part. In fact, the magic of being able to do the movement, the translocation or the teleportation or the shifting across these things, that is a very simple act. Well, I mean, not very simple. I mean, Agador can do it, so obviously, but many of your common or garden diviners could not, huh? But it is acquiring the thing from the remote site. That is the hardest bit. And so what it comes with is a small item, which is so strange. But it is a small item
It looks a bit like some sort of thing from a musical instrument of some sort. It's like a peg or a screw. In the mandolin, you have a mandolin with you.
Yeah, I
You
do.
know,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a thing that you put the wind. It's one of those, but it's made of metal, and it
Okay.
allows you. It apparently will work with this scroll.
Okay.
And it will take you to this very distant place. And it is very clear that that peg is not from here.
Okay. Right. Okay. Here.
Anyway, the Ambit Auction House will happily sell these items for you if you
No.
wish.
No, we're keeping them.
Okay. All right, but it is within your right. What about these boxes? We can happily sell these boxes for you. But we would
Okay, the
actually
boxes.
probably like to make an offer for these boxes just ourselves because they just have a certain practicality.
So do the boxes count as a extra planar space?
Do the boxes? No, they are a physical space.
Oh, okay.
I'm afraid no, they do not have any of that. What is it? Otherwise, I suspect that when you put them in your bag, then bad things may have happened.
Okay.
But
So-
yeah, they are simply And I was trying to pretend that they was freezing me. Hey, sometimes, as my old grandaunt used to say, sometimes, Agador, you land the joke. And sometimes, Agador, the joke lands on you.
Okay.
I never liked that grandaunt anyway. So, yes, please tell me, what more can I do for you?
Okay. So hold on. I just need to get this right in
Yeah.
the notes. We have one scroll of wish.
You have one scroll of wish.
Holy
You have one
shit.
scroll of plane shift, which has
Uh-huh.
got a you don't know where it's from, but you have an item of the remote destination,
Okay.
Okay.
And the tablets of faith.
and you have the
Perfect.
tablets of fate.
What exactly do the tablets of fate do again?
Let's call it a
Is it a
beast
deck
in a
of
deck
many
of many
things?
things.
It's a
Okay.
deck of many things.
Cool.
It's a mahjong cards of many things, if you will.
Okay.
Awesome. You know what? It's very helpful. Thank you very much, Agador, for your hard work. We need to discuss this a little bit and think about it. So we will come back to you. But if we were to decide to sell, we will come to you.
That's okay. You come to anybody here and you say, "Hey, Agador from Amrita, you know me, I know you. I will give you we will give you the appropriate rates based on the color of your badges." And the hands. Well, you've all got your badges. You do notice, by the way, if you look at your badges, they have gone from a deep green color to a more of a teal blue sea color.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh. How come this color change?
It is a sign of how much respect and adulation that we as a business hold you in. Of course, I hold you in nothing but glorious, glorious joy.
Okay. What other color can it go to? Are we at the highest yet?
No, there is, if I recall correctly, it starts with a sort of gray, purpley kind of you exist, and then it goes through a kind of greenish, and then it goes to, I believe it goes to red. There is another sort of gray, and then I think beyond that, there is some mythical color that no one has ever seen.
Okay.
Hmm.
So thanks, Agatha. Then I say, well, that's quite a lot of things we need to deal with. Shall we just sell the boxes and keep the stuff in them?
Should I go?
Yes, Agatha.
Thank you.
Okay,
We
this
will
is
don't
great.
take
Bye.
your time anymore.
Yeah. So I'm thinking real quick. We sell the boxes, we keep the stuff in them, and we go buy a new bag of holding, so that Bob doesn't have to carry over gold. Anything else?
Okay. Not that I can think of, honestly. I mean, honestly, I keep getting so many weapons, I don't have that many. I have 2 hands. He pulls out the frostband and then pulls out the rod. I'm like, that's it. I don't have any more hands. So I don't know what to do.
Okay.
But if y'all need anything else, because we really have a lot of money now, it's a bit ridiculous. I'm thinking of leaving some here as credit with the auction house, since they seem to have not taken our little stealing of the scrolls from the library against us. And yeah, we have moved up in the world. I pointed the badge.
We could
Should
leave
be
like
okay.
3/4 of our money with it.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Okay. So, and then the last thing Kaman asks is, and then after this, we head off to Urns, and after that, back to the Shadow Grove? Or do we head off to look for Barras? Barra,
Yeah.
did you want
Hey.
to? Did you want to hit somewhere?
Yeah. Yeah. Let's Yeah, I've got my heirloom to find. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do that.
Okay, so that's what we'll do. We sell the 3 boxes. We'll deposit 75% of money with them. Then we'll buy a bag of holding, head off to look for Urn, and then to look for Barra's heirloom.
Okay. So let me just check. So in terms of purchases, I mean, bags of holding are both in the city. You can probably find at retail price, and retail will have a couple of things in this manner floating around. Let me see what we're going for. So if you were to go buy one in the city, it will cost you about 6,500 gold pieces for a bag of holding. You could put a bid in for one at Amrita, but obviously that has the fun of not knowing when it will appear, ready for you, etc.
Yeah, we'll just go buy it at retail.
Okay. Unless there's anything particularly of great note, you basically make your way to again another high-end sort of shop, which got a fair number of different things in it, and make a persuasion roll. Whoever is actually making the purchase.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
While Barra is there, I drop off another 1,000 gold with the merchants who are giving it to Mr. Gundu.
Oh, okay, absolutely. And you see that as you've done that, you see that by the pillar, there's this sort of, it's very early in the morning, but people are getting ready for breakfast and everything. It's not that early anymore. I think by the time you've done it, Amrita, you make your way over and you see that there's a line of kids and various other people, in fact, who are getting fed. And as they do so, they all go over to buy this pillar where you can still see your chalk drawing is there, but actually people have then painted over it a bit more, and you see them kind of going.
Awesome. Perfect.
And then they wander off and eat their breakfast.
Oh.
And you do see a couple of people kind of walk up and go, and then walk off, right? But it's all there's a range of people who are genuinely doing it. But
It's
not.
so good.
But
It
even
all
just in
counts.
this room, even the count of the time you're doing it, you can see probably about 15 or 20 people kind of stop by and offer Eijnar a couple of secrets. So
Cool. Nice. Okay, Barra's doing the negotiations.
Yeah. Hi. Look. Hi. What's your name, Mr. Shopkeeper? Hello.
okay, all right. So in fact, it's a rather large and hefty, turtle woman.
Oh.
Who is behind the table, and she's there, and she's sort of like is chewing on something, and she goes, "You can refer to me as Tishal."
Tishad.
Tishal.
Okay. Tishan.
Tishal.
Tishal.
Yes, Tishal.
Okay.
Good grief, Barra.
Okay. All right. We're here to buy a bag of holding.
Yeah.
Keisha, we're here to buy a bag. Keisha, you're a cool person, not a hag. Damn it. We're here to buy a bag of holding. Keisha, we think that you can give a good price. Cause you look like you are awful nice. We don't want just any sack. We want one that we can that we can really stack. Woo! Keisha, you're a nice lady. you shall sell this bag maybe? Can you shall?
Oh.
You are not Sadie Stick. We want a bag of holding. Can you shall?
Well, I will go and see what is all up here. I think I have one though. I know I have one.
I rolled a 23 on persuasion.
Because that'll be a 5750. Cause I like you, and I think that was a really rather elegant song. It's a good way to start the day, if you ask me.
Okay.
We got a discount. Well
Right.
done.
Yeah. Okay.
Bag. Cash, please.
Here you go.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Oh, that's rather heavy. Is there anything else that old T-Shal can find for you?
Anything you have that can make a griffin more comfortable, by any chance? Or anything like any shrinking-
laxatives or sleeping
No,
pills or
Like anything that you like get some sort of like shrinking, like my captain mentioned something about feathers that shrink things.
yeah, there's the drink thing.
Shrinking feathers. What was it that you were saying, Yrsa?
No, I was wondering if there might be saddles or something that.
Oh,
can-
saddles. Oh yeah, like
Magical saddle. Huh? I may have something around here. Let me go and have a quick snoop around, or as they say, I have a little jump around. I do have.
Doesn't have to be a saddle. I call up from.
Well, I mean, you need to be a bit more specific. I'm getting on a little bit here. I don't really know what.
Something that can allow him to, change his size as
yeah,
and when
like
he
a
wants.
slightly oversized pet that acts as a mount.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I didn't quite hear that. Something needs to be able to handle
Change his size. Yeah.
changing size.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
from big, small,
I mean, your friends are. I mean, I've got a what do they call it?
like a wand with a.
Yeah. I'm
Oh, no, we've got one of those. Like, you don't have anything that doesn't require like concentration, do you?
Did we actually buy the one from her? Or was it
no,
just
we
a
didn't.
borrow situation?
We didn't. I still have it.
Oh no, you didn't give it back.
No, I
Oh,
think
no.
it back. Yeah.
Um,
no. Well, we could. How much would you charge for one?
for the wand of growth and shrinkage.
Yeah.
I mean, normally, it's about 2,000 gold or so because it's got a particular niche set of uses, you see. But
Yeah.
with your rather handsome little face, I'll go for
Oh, thanks.
1650 and a peck on old Tishali's cheek.
Oh,
Oh.
Right. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Why not?
Oh.
Okay, as you lean in to give a peck on the cheek, she gives you a full old smush on the mouth, right?
Oh.
that kind of auntie. So
You won't resent an old lady having a bit of fun, will you? 1650, thank you very much. One, there we go. May I slip you the tongue next time? Do come back.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Sure. Like that. So, like, we buy this one, or let's buy this one. Yeah. Yeah. Here you go. So I just shell out the money, and I'm like,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think as far as she's concerned, the deal was done.
Wow.
right. Yeah. Thanks,
Wow.
Charlie. Okay. So you have a good day now. Fine.
Yes, no, well, that's a good start, isn't it? So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I was descended from the Yuan-Ti, so like turtles are sort of like in the water as well, like amphibians. Whatever.
yeah, reptiles too. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
so the next step is to make sure that I've memorized the sigil key for the teleportation circle in the sleeping horse.
Oh, in the sleeping horse. Yes,
Yes.
sorry, I didn't quite get what you meant. Can you cast teleport circle?
It's on my spell list.
It's on your spell list, that's fine, as long as you can, yes. In
Yeah.
which case, yes, and you can go and take some notes and stuff. It'll take you, I'm going to say it's going to take probably about a good couple of hours of work, right, to be able to do that. So it's not a short activity, right? It's not just have a quick look because you don't have an eidetic memory, and so it's in order for you to get this perfectly right, it'll take a couple hours worth of work.
Yeah, but we're prepping to leave anyway. So
Yeah, absolutely.
Probably things that Yrsa needs to do, and Kie and Barra.
Just make an Arcana check for me.
Arcana.
Arcana.
More than meets the
Magic
eye.
in disguise.
19.
Cool. I just wanted you to not roll a 1, really. So yeah, it's because time is on your side, and it would have just been how much time do you spend on this now?
Yes, it would
How
be
frustrating.
unfortunate if I rolled a 1 on a teleport memorization check now, wouldn't it, Ramji?
Well, it would. It would have just meant that maybe you wrote down. Maybe you got a C grav or an E grav instead of an E accent, and who knows where that could have taken you. But in this case, you managed to feel pretty comfortable that you have faithfully got down a very good copy of the location and the coordinates for dialing the sleeping horse through the teleportation circle.
Phew, okay.
Which is awesome. Yes. Sorry. What else would the people want to do?
Yeah, if he's heading back to the sleeping horse, I guess we should like tell Sonali that we're leaving and like return her the stuff. So are we leaving tonight?
We could leave this afternoon.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just need a couple hours. Actually, we could leave this morning. It's still morning, so.
Yeah, it's getting late into the morning. It's probably about sort of 10 a.m., 10:30 by the time you've been to the temple, you've found out this place. Just more from a walking around to find the place kind of thing.
Barra, sorry, Joe.
Hey.
So how your family heirloom thing, are you pursuing that?
Yeah.
Is it here in this area or is
No.
it closer to home?
Okay, so I will share it. I'll share the map with you guys. Around you, I don't have the other half of the map because it's in your house.
Then let me find the whole map and I will send it to you guys while I figure out where that map is actually hidden.
Okay. But yeah, I would like to like as what Kaman said, I would like to do that after we're settled with everything else. So but in the meantime, yeah. So I just say well, I guess you say bye to Sonali and thanks, and since we're gonna be heading off for a bit.
Right. Well, I hoped we would get a chance to spend a bit of time, but okay. Well, will you be back?
Yeah, well, look, my pal over there, he's memorizing the sort of like sigil to cast teleportation circle back to your place. So, well, I guess that's a pretty good sign. And hey, thanks for loaning us this. I give her back the wand of enlargement and shrinking. It was really useful. Bob's very grateful. Yeah.
She sort of indicates just to sort of step away with her for a second to sort of a more private part of the main area of the sleeping horse, kind of like not out of the sight of everyone, but just like an alcove that's a bit sort of separate. And she sort of says, Barra, we haven't had a chance to talk about this really, but I'm not really somebody that's into exclusivity.
Sure.
And so I don't want you to get hurt in this. We never really got that far in our relationship, but I would like to continue to get to know you at some point.
Oh, thanks, Sonali. It's fine. I've already been hurt, so I just got here a bit late. But no, yeah, it was great to get to know you. I'm glad that you'll be okay. And thanks for everything. It was a great place, and made some cool memories together, I guess.
Right. Okay. Well, yes.
Yeah. Well, okay. Be seeing ya. Pat her on the head.
Okay, Barra. I'll be seeing you.
Kaman leans over to Yrsa and Kie and whispers, "That seems quite awkward."
Kind of painful.
But they've known each other for so long.
Yeah, we've been through quite a lot too.
And they've been, so close.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Close.
Uh,
They play board games together.
so basically, like, Mara's pretty walking back. What are you guys talking about?
Board games, Mara. Do you like board games?
Yeah.
You played Settlers of Nagaranda, right? How do you play it?
Oh, no. I don't think I should play it with you, Kie. But anyway. Maybe you could ask a good old dragon boy to teach it to you sometime. Anyway, it's getting dark.
Mara, it's 3 in the afternoon.
Yeah, I don't know. It just looks.
It's not even. It's
12?
12:30, 1 o'clock.
Yep. Okay, so y'all can have lunch. I'll just grab a slice of naan and go memorize the circle. I'll just ask Sonali for permission.
Okay.
So Kaman heads off.
Cool.
Okay. So lunch passes. Is there anything else you want to get done in Twilight?
Not really. I'm gonna pull the party aside as Bob is like busy eating or something. Guys, I want to talk about something with you. So, you know how I killed Bob's mom? I think I owe it to him to tell him that I did that. One of the things about going to earn is I was thinking that I'm going to tell him about that there. And if he decides that he doesn't want anything to do with us after that, because, I did kill his mom and it's a horrible thing that I did, at least he'll be with somebody who can take care of him.
Yeah.
Because it's not fair that, he loves us, he cares for us, and then it's a lie. He deserves to know, and I feel bad that I'm keeping this from him.
Yeah, no, totally. Yeah. Okay, I think that's a good idea.
Barra, you okay with that?
Look, I just, Bob's really safe with Ern, and I just want to make sure that Bob's going to be okay. At least we'll know where to find him. I can always get in touch whether he wants to talk to me or not. I don't think he's going to be safe with us. So, yeah, I think he should choose.
Okay.
Okay.
So after this, after this we go and find then. And then she hurries out of the room on her stumpy legs.
Oh.
Yeah,
You
okay.
hear her. She goes.
Oh.
All right. Well, Bob does have an ability. Well, I don't know whether it's part of the party, but he sort of like could teleport to find you. Maybe he can teleport us back to Ern. I'm sure he'd be really happy to see him. That could have saved us some time. We could ask him.
Okay. Yeah. Just give me a couple hours, and I'll just need to memorize the sigil key, and we can go.
Yeah. Okay.
And a couple of hours pass. I'm going to use that passage of time to give me a couple of seconds just to step away and into the voice room. We're going to do a super brief break. Our plan is to try and finish at 10, as we always do now. So as a result, we're going to take a very, very brief time out, and then I shall return. So that time out, most of us hang out on the stream. So please don't go away if you're watching and you're hanging out with us, because we tend to just be here in situ. And then we will reconvene and kick back off with Bob and the journey to Earn in about 5 minutes or so. So we shall return. 1 sec.
Okay. So, while she's gone to the toilet, some background information about the whole Bob situation for the people who might not know about it. Once upon a time, when the party was traveling to find the princess in Twilight's End, we came across a very large nest that seemed abandoned, and there was an egg inside. So the other 2 eggs had apparently cracked already, so there was just shells, but there was one full one still there, I think. So after that, we went to investigate, and then out of nowhere, this massive griffin comes out of the sky and basically attacks Barra. So Yrsa, doing what she does best, protected her party member by hitting the griffin. Unfortunately, this was during, Unfortunately or fortunately, hard to say. Anyway, this was during the very early days of the stream, where if you see at the bottom right corner where the intern charts are, yeah, those could be redeemed for different things back then, including giving me additional d6s to my d6s or d8s to my attacks. So I think at one point I collected up to an additional 7 or 8 extra damage dice. And yeah, basically I did 54 damage in one swing to poor Bob's mum, who was split in twain. So he took the egg with us because Barra was like, it's an orphan now, and he felt bad about it. So Barra brought him up from egg form, and then started to feed the baby griffin pieces of flesh from a demigod that we killed, which is why Bob has special powers like being able to speak and having a very accelerated growth rate. Yes. And that is the story of Bob.
The story of Bob.
It's very alarming.
Yeah.
I still feel so guilty. So yeah, that's why we're going to do this. That and the DM has held it over my head a couple of times. So I'm like, you don't get to do that. So
yeah, sorry, I'm almost done with the song. So
Okay.
what happens during our break is that we also do little songs for new followers. So thanks
Yay.
to Rangawa and Adi MK Art, other people who joined us, but they had to jump off because we are operating on a strange time zone here in Singapore compared to the rest of the world. But yeah, basically people are going to buy time until they've got the song ready. Another minute or so.
Yes,
I
the
think.
poor New Zealanders are like, oh, we're reading another stream, but I'm about to sleep. What the hell?
Okay, just to be polite, I will stay.
So nice of all of you. But yeah, thank you for the ones who are still sticking around with us. Welcome to this stream. We have a Discord that we talk a lot of nonsense on. Let me type that in the chat. Please feel free to join us because yeah, we have a lot of fun. We've got people from all over the world on our Discord, really. We've got Diane from Norway. We've got a whole bunch of Singaporeans. We've got people from the US. We've got people from Europe. Yeah, so come join us. Join the chatter. We are very active there. Not just our viewers, but we are also very active there. Active there. Yes. So one of the other things that we do on the stream is that Yrsa, the goblin, speaks and speaks Goblin, and one of them is Teochew, one of them is Hokkien, which are real dialects that we speak here in Singapore. So occasionally I'll teach people various words or phrases from Hokkien, because that is actually my native dialect. As Sheena the person, not Yrsa the goblin. So yeah, today's new phrase will be UP. Repeat after me. UP. Yeah. So what that means is it's you want cheap, you want fresh and you want cheap. And then if you're particularly annoyed and you want to be particularly vulgar, you can also add you tuani, which is also big breasts.
Yeah, basically it's you are saying that you just want everything for like a tiny, like it's for somebody who like wants
The
everything for like a
cheapskate,
tiny price.
Yeah,
Basically.
you want like an absolute bargain, but you only want like a little bit of money. You only want to spend a little bit of money. Yeah. Another way of saying the phrase is also IP, IT, Aituani. Yeah.
So this is on the back of Tangko Panpui.
No, not quite. It's the same language, so yay.
Thank you, Sheena. Yes. No, isn't it? So, because that was take your pants off to poo, right? So far, right?
The font.
Yes,
Yes.
too far.
Yeah. So that's
Which
like you're
means
making
doing
your own life a bit
extra.
difficult on you, right?
Yeah,
So somebody that was doing this would be making their life a bit difficult.
Yeah. So IP, IT, Aituani is basically what you say in a kind of like you're looking down at somebody for being a cheapskate, wanting to spend very little money for a lot of things. Like you want it fresh, you want it cheap, and you want it to have big tits. What the hell? Okay.
And the variation on
Interesting
that I
addition.
learned when I was in the army was instead of I20 is I20.
Huh?
Which is
One?
just one nipple.
I've heard Nong Liap Ni before, which is two, which makes sense.
It's a I20. It's to mock the person. Oh, you want it cheap, you want it fresh, and you still want a nipple. Sure.
But just one.
The army is a strange place. Yeah, just one nipple.
So odd. Okay.
I don't get it either.
And now that you've
Things
come
I
back,
never needed
I'm
to
going
know.
to go to the bar.
Okay. So here's a little song for Rangawa. Thanks so much for following us. Thank you, Rangawa. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. You're out in fire. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. Thank you, Rangawa. Da-da-da-da. Stay for an hour. Da-da-da-da. You're a really cool person. We hope that the stream doesn't worsen since you're hanging out here on the stream. We hope that you've enjoyed this, and we hope that to avoid this, but our party pet might soon vanish in steam. Oh, thank you, Rangawa. Du-du-du-du. Du-du-du-du. You're out in fire. Du-du-du-du. Du-du-du-du. Thank you, Rangawa. Du-du-du-du. Du-du-du-du. Stay for an hour. Yeah. Thanks. Yeah, we just do a little song for people who've joined us, and this is for RDM Cut. RDM Cut, we're so glad you are a friend. Today's all about hurt and loss, and all this is because we might lose a dear pal. Where these are our fears, but we might get an heirloom in the end. And we've got RDM Card. Well, here we go off again, into the abyss we descend. But hopefully we'll find the light as soon as tonight. We need your arms to hold us now. This game is so unkind. I know the tears that we have RDM Card, we're so glad you are a friend. Today's all about hurt and loss, and all this is because we might lose a dear pal. While these are our peers, we might get an heirloom in the end. And we've got you, RDM Card. Woo! Thanks. I started too low. I have to go high.
I haven't heard Tony Braxton in a while.
Yeah, I can't even remember how I've got the power goes. That's why I was like, shit, I'm just gonna make it up.
Oh, that's
Oh,
awesome.
RDM Card says he's from India.
Oh, hey,
from Kerala.
welcome.
I believe there was like a I want to say resurgence, but that's not quite right. But there's been a growing popularity of D&D there. Is that true?
Yeah.
In India.
So I don't know whether it's because of the lockdown or whatever, but recently there was an article about it. Like a lot of people started playing the game over there.
Oh,
and
nice.
quite a lot of
Right.
popularity.
That's cool.
I mean, me and Lisa suddenly started playing during the lockdown in Singapore as well. We were like, yeah.
I guess mine was after.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was like half semi-lockdown.
Yeah.
How did you get the idea to start the fourth culture, Ramji?
Well, for that and for many other things, you have to come and join our. No, it's something I wanted to do for a long time. I think when I sort of was looking for a gaming group to play in Singapore, and I think a lot of the groups here are very well established. People have known each other for a long time, but some of the other groups I don't. There were a lot less narrative and a lot less story oriented. The ones that I
we've encountered a lot more
power
eventually. I mean, don't get me wrong, you're all dirty power gamers as well, right? But it's like, that's fine. And I love that, right? I love that about it because it's so much fun, right? But it's also then doing crazy things and having a weird narrative story around it and the collaborative storytelling side of things. And, I think that was something I couldn't and didn't find a way of, getting access to. So I did what I think you all have successfully helped kick off, which is we created some of that and we created something special. And then we created this crazy little community and then people joined it. And that was crazy. And then next thing you know, you got a Discord and we're sort of lots of cat pictures and, life is good. So, I think, and hello, buddy. Excuse me 1 second. I have to do a buddy. Come here, buddy. Hey, buddy. Hello. And then needed somewhere dog safe as well. That was the other thing. We need somewhere that dogs could play D&D.
Dogs can play D&D.
My cat's outside. It's lazy.
There we go. There.
Oh.
Because you're black.
Wobbles.
Oh. And then we have a brown.
Do I have to go out?
We're doing pet corner for a minute before we jump back in to the cave.
Try to find a picture.
We were going to name the stream Dungeons and Doggos. In fact, it would be wonderful.
Oh, really?
We had a whole thing of thinking about what we could do. Is we were joking about it, and then the production cost was at the time was going to be too much. Of having Katsu and Dylan do like a Statler and Waldorf review of each show. I'm like, well, honestly, I think it was a bit rubbish there, don't you? And Katsu going, yes, well, I think he was great. Joe sings really beautifully. And just like a whole
so that's how they sound like
30-second parody using these two. But then the reality of it is that don't work with pets and children, right? So
depends on who's pets.
High five, Wobbles.
High five, Wobbles. High five, Wobbles.
Only does it for mom.
So
Only does it for mummy.
So denied.
Someone has asked me to get the cat.
All right, here we go. Come here. I'm the dog whisperer.
Fine.
Okay.
Bubbles, come here.
Oh, my
Bubbles.
doggos are not too happy about being carried that way.
Bubbles, happy.
Oh, well done, Bubbles.
Hey.
Sweet.
Well done.
Okay.
She's getting fluffy.
Yeah,
Yes, she is.
She just got groomed. I just realized I should do one for Awesome Rara because Awesome Rara subscribed. Thanks, Awesome Rara.
Until next Chinese New Year.
Yay! Okay, just gonna rip off one because today is also National Day in Singapore, so we're gonna do like a sort of like a Singapore song. So it's kind of like a nationalist song, but a less familiar one. Here we go. On every stream of T4C, we need a friend or two or three for some support to see us through. 'Cause who knows what the shit will do. So awesome, rah, rah. Awesome, rah, rah. We're so glad that you are a part. Awesome, rah, rah. Awesome, rah, you're a friend close to our heart. Thanks, Awesome, Rara. That's based on the song Bunga Sayang by Dick Lee. In case you've got any Malaysian friends or Malay friends on today, it's
from the show Kampong Amber.
It's a mystery of love, I think. Bunga Sayang.
Bunga Sayang.
Flower of Love? Yeah, somebody can probably tell us. Yeah, I think Bunga, correct.
Bunga
Flower of
Sayang.
Love. Yeah. Thanks, Awesome Rara, for sticking with us.
So now we're committed. We'll be here till next Chinese New Year at least.
All right.
Lisa, that cat is both adorably floofy and looks very, very confused.
I kind of woke him up from a nap, so he's just not happy about it.
He's got one eye doing this, and the other eye is very large. It's like, I'm gonna cut you, bitch.
But what's your cat's name again?
Galileo.
Galileo, high five! High five!
Galileo.
How much of it is fluff and how much of it is chunk?
Yeah.
Actually, it's mostly floof.
Oh, prove it. Squish.
Ow.
Squish Galileo. It's like how small he goes.
Galileo.
How to squish?
Oh.
Insert a finger. No, that's not
No.
with one finger and see
Hey.
how much of the fur
Hey.
cover.
What was this?
What? What?
What's going on?
Sheena's like with one finger.
It's like,
Oh.
it's a meme.
Galileo's so,
sorry.
Galileo's so cute. Oh my god.
Welcome
Hey.
to my OnlyFans.
Oh dear.
Oh my gosh, I'm in like a squat.
Oh.
Oh.
Welcome to Only Hans.
Wait,
Um,
you have another cat, don't you?
I do, but he's under the couch.
Okay.
Oh.
It's
I
fine.
leave.
It's fine. All right.
And that was our break.
Oh.
Let's
Party.
get back on our
Now for this fun,
dysfunctional family
this fun and
issues.
social stuff, let's get back to the moody stuff.
Oh.
Okay. All right.
Right. Oh, cool. We're ready to go. Awesome. Well then, Hans, let's return. Hey! Hey! Yay! Cool. So, as you take a moment to pull together your gear, the various things that you've been traveling with, everything else, to wring out the water from the carpet, amongst other.
Where are we storing all the? I'm just wondering. The things that we took out of the time freeze boxes. Should we put them in a bag of holding?
The new bag of holding.
Just to make sure that they're okay. Yeah, in case they're not.
The new bag of holding, which is with Yrsa, I assume.
Okay.
So
So
the old bag of holding, which has the
It only has the diadem piece.
item, will be with Ed. With
Yeah,
Kaman.
it's strapped to Kaman's chest under his breastplate.
Wow.
Yeah,
It's like those, I'm traveling to a new country. I'm gonna make sure I don't get robbed because
Awesome, Rara says casually storing them in your prison pocket, and I'm like, yes, okay, very good.
Oh no! Oh
No, because then every time you go to the bathroom, anyway. So
no, it's in another dimension now, not that
Okay.
dimension.
It's like that announcement on Singapore Airlines. It's like, you're coming to Singapore. We take drug offences very seriously. So now is the time to queue up for the toilets to flush your drugs. And so, right. However, you take a few moments to gather your things and everything else, and you're ready to go. Is there any last thing you'd like to get done in the town of Twilight Sand? Then you begin to make your way. Now, where are you going to go? You're asking to.
We're asking whether can Bob use his bus ability to get us to Earth? Do we want to use his bus ability to get us to Earth?
Possibilities.
Yeah, Bobby.
Yes.
So like Yrsa, Auntie Yrsa was
Yeah.
telling me that you have this special ability where you sort of, oh no, what happened? We've been
Oh no! Sorry.
Oh, come on now!
It's my
Oh
fault.
my
I
gosh.
pressed the wrong button. My
Oh.
bad.
Oh
What
no!
happened now?
I switched places.
How did you do that?
he turned off his
He
video.
always is doing dubious
Oh.
teleportation.
I'm sorry
Again.
about the dubious
Beginning
teleportation.
of a journey, and Ed does some dubious teleportation shit. And Bob's like, no! Why is Kaman moving this around now? You promised it won't happen anymore! Kie, what's happened to Kie? No!
I'm sorry,
Okay,
Hans.
we're back. Almost.
Sorry,
Okay.
thanks, Hans. I'm sorry.
I'm going to the Matrix. I don't know what happened. Oh, that's weird. Anyway, Bobby, we were saying, you remember how last time you took Yrsa to find Kaman,
Yeah,
Uncle Kaman, because he's always getting lost, and he's always like shifting places and shit like that. So could you do the same thing with Ern? We just want to go say hi to Uncle Ern and have a bit of a talk, about all those things that I said I'd explain to you when you got older.
I mean, I could do those things with Ern, yes.
I look at Yrsa. So, do we want to go there the normal way, or we want to just?
But Ern's not here, and you are here, so that wouldn't make any sense, though.
Yeah, could you take us to Ern?
No.
Oh, what? Okay.
Because you said, can I do the thing I did when I brought Yrsa to Kaman
Yeah, but
with Ern? And I said, yes, I can do that thing with Ern.
Okay. Could you take all of us to Earn?
No.
No, Ern's not part of my family.
What he's saying is that he can bring Ern to us, but not the other way around.
Well, I mean, not even, because Ern would need to be with me and you would need to not be with me, because you're my family. And so, because you're my family, I'll come find you wherever you are in the whole wide world.
Yeah, okay.
What? Why have you got, what's wrong?
No, nothing. It's
my family.
It's
I'm having allergies.
She's got allergies. She's allergic to
Oh, okay. I don't.
Sad.
I'm not allergic to Bob.
No. Bob's good. Look, I sort of message you, so I'm like, yes, I still want to go through with this.
It is to give a choice.
Okay, look, we're going to look for Uncle Ern. We'll do it the traditional way. Why don't you fly us there? I think you can fly
Okay,
shitty old
that's
carpet.
great. We haven't flown in ages, except.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You're a really good swimmer, but that's not fly.
Yeah, it took a while to get all that salt out of my feathers.
I know, it's true, but it's like you're sort of more blonde now.
I can't see.
Okay, there we go. Sort of prestidigitate a little bit of water into his eyes. Like, okay,
Yeah.
let's get this all out there.
No,
Okay.
it's just a. Yeah, sure. Okay. So, Daddy, you go there, and come on, you go there. Now, don't use your staff. Come on.
No, we can all take a bit of a ride on you.
Yeah, that's fine, but don't let
fast
come on use your staff.
No staff. Come on, put away the staff.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, good boy. All right, let's go.
Do you want to bring your girlfriend?
Yeah, Daddy, look, it's not Daddy's girlfriend, right? Sonali's just a friend, okay? Yeah.
But she's a gal.
Yeah, she is. Like, so is Yrsa, but she's not my girlfriend. Like, Barra does it involuntarily, like.
Exactly. I am your
No,
boss.
because she's Auntie Yrsa, so that would be the thing that happens when. Oh, I don't know.
No, buddy, no. Well, what has Earth
Would
been
that be-
teaching you? No,
I mean,
you teach.
Chibaya, Simitai.
Oh, yeah, no, that's fine. It's fine.
Very good of that. What taught you how to cuss like that?
Yeah. I use it as my battle cry now. It was fun when I was running around with Ern and I'd find these things and then Chibaya, I got you now.
Okay, look, let's fly really fast. Okay. I think she's really allergic to sadness. So let's get away. We can outfly the sadness. Okay, let's go.
So as you guys make your way to towards a slightly more open part of the town, and you clamber onto Bob, and his wings go boom, and you forget actually, because Bob's kept his majority of his wingspan in, and even underwater he's kept it just so he gets thrust more than anything else. But as his wings kind of hit full extension, and you look across, you know just how fucking big Bob is, right? And there's just this gust as his pinions go, and you just find yourself propelled up in a series of these sort of like leaps almost, as he kind of takes you into the air, and you begin to fly in a rough direction towards the north left. And Bob appears to be sort of leading you in this direction. He's like, shall we go and find Ern, yes?
Yeah, let's go find
He was
Ern.
sort of over here, but a bit further. So we
Okay.
just go in this direction for a bit, right?
You don't know how to fly back to Earth.
No, I know exactly how to fly there.
Okay, look, I've never met Ern, right?
I have been in. I went to the forest.
You did,
So
and you
do I-
flew back from there, and you are going
Yeah.
roughly in the right direction.
Okay.
Okay.
He's correct. He's a good boy.
Fly faster, Bob, fly faster.
Okay, I'm flying. I would like somebody to make a perception check for me.
It would be Kaman, who actually kind of knows the area.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Perception. Oh, it's a 12.
Cool. So you do, you're actually keeping a pretty keen eye on the coastline. trying to find where the lines actually match up to your memory. You have been so obsessed. You've been both mortified with what happened with Bob, plus then the second time. And so you've gone into full cartography mode a number of times about this. So in your mind, you have a rough to good kind of mental map of the coast of leads up and over. And Bob is kind of heading in a direction that is roughly parallel. It's kind of like loops in and loops out a bit. Not actually a million miles from the path that took you through that fateful fight with the rock the first time.
Oh, okay.
But you're not particularly worried about that anymore. One, because Bob is big, but two, also because he's not rock sized, but he's big. But two, also because you killed that rock. And they're not known for being social animals, right?
Oh, thank God.
So as you continue kind of flapping through the wind, with a 12, it's actually enough that you notice, but not with a great deal of notice, unfortunately, that there are some heavy rain clouds that form into, almost storm cells up ahead. Not unnaturally so, but they, well, at least not from what you can tell. And they seem to be, however, really rather a punchy electrical storm that's coming up. And Bob goes, I'm not the best flyer, but I think we should walk for a bit.
Okay, take us down, Bob.
Yeah, okay, cool. And he kind of like, sort of like, yeah, this is fine. This is good. And then, 30 seconds or later, and you're all, there's no need for checks or anything, but you kind of have to grab hold a little bit. And as you kind of like, he's clearly having a great time, but he kind of lands in the dirt. And you find yourself in a one second. In
where do we find ourselves?
One moment, please. Okay, and I just need to fix the fog.
Fog?
Well, it's really just heavy rain, right? So,
all right.
So here we go. And Hans, when you're ready. So you find yourself here, which is a very, very large series of stone hills. Not really, anything out of the ordinary, but have formed themselves into a little bit of a canyon. And you're hemmed down by rain on both sides. It's like it is thunder and lightning, to the point where you can see the lightning strikes are a reasonable distance away, but still within the rough area. So, Bob's like, I don't like it. It's raining. I said I didn't want to be wet. And so it's sort of like you find yourselves in this little area here. What would you like to do?
Barra, maybe it's time to, do your little hut.
Yeah, okay, okay, here we go. So it takes a minute to cast. Unless you don't mind, I'll take 10 minutes.
Does it look like it's going to be 10 minutes, Ramji?
Make a survival check for me. Make a nature check. Sorry, no, make a nature.
No, not me. It's Barra. It's Barra.
Oh yeah, I was in the
She's
Boy
concentrating
Scouts.
on the spell, right?
No, I haven't. I've decided.
Oh, I see. You're having a look to make a determination. Gotcha.
Whether I'm going to cast ritual or.
Got it.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, I was with the Boy Scouts there.
Meteorologist?
No, we sort of like could figure out whether it was going to rain. Kind of like I looked kind of hot in the uniform.
Sure.
With the little shorts.
Mhm.
Anyway, back in Nagaranda High, where all the exciting things happen.
Little shorts.
Oh, that's a nat 20, 26.
Wow.
Oh, really? Having been brought down to this level, with a nature check of a natural 20, I'd like you to make a Arcana check for me.
I was a head scout. I was like fucking sexy, like I was really
Magic Scout.
Yeah, I know. I like all the we got exchange programs with all the girls from like the Nagaranda convent. Yeah,
Nagaranda
fun
convent.
times. And we got Arcana. That's a 22 total.
So your combination of nature and Arcana make you feel that actually, despite appearances, this is not a natural storm. This is a storm that has been forced into this localized area. It's a bit surprised Kaman didn't notice, actually, because, it's pretty obvious. There's a point when you look at the horizon a couple of miles or so away, and it's kind of bright and clear, and you look at the other way, and then there's this perfect kind of hexagon of space that is taken up by it's almost like the world is divided into hexagons of some sort. But this perfect hexagon of space that's taken up by storm cells.
Okay, guys, I don't think that's what they call an act of God, rather than like an act of some sort of like wizard or sorcerer.
What?
So I don't think we've got time to sit around and to cast a ritual for 10 minutes so we stay dry. I don't know. Can you? Should we look around for like a cave or something? I don't know. Well, I could cast my spell, but I think that what we should be doing right now is like hiding.
Okay. Kaman frantically scans to look for a sort of natural structure we could hide in.
I mean, it looks like, as far as you can see, there might be a little inlet or an overhang sort of inside the canyon.
It would be further in the canyon, and I'm not sure how much it would protect us if there's wind. Barra, how long does it take for your spell to come up?
Well, I can't cast it. Okay, like Captain, Private Kie, you're gonna be quiet. What do you think I should do?
I'm all for casting. It's 10 minutes, right?
Oh, it's 10 minutes. I don't want
You can cast it like that. Come on. This is not the time.
Okay, it will still take me 1 minute. But we can like, can we scope for somewhere that's sort of out of view of whatever might be casting this thing? Like.
Yeah, we can hide like next to the mountain side, amongst the trees.
Yeah, you can. So, which way would you like to go? Because the area you think would have some shelter potentially is over this direction, but you can also kind of head over this way if you want to. Though it doesn't look like you're going to get particularly a lot of shelter from that way.
It's at the moment I'm more prioritizing cover than shelter because.
Cover. You think that there might be an overhang, or certainly the trees would give you a bit of shelter.
Leoman's tiny hut is a wall. Is a dome of force.
It is a dome of force, but they can see a dome lah. It won't be like perfectly. That what I'm concerned. What I'm saying is that what I'm concerned about is us being spotted right now.
So Ramji, can I roll survival to see which would offer us the best chance of not being spotted or staying hidden?
I mean, it depends on where you'd think about being spotted from. Where are you worried about being?
Where's the clouds coming from?
So the clouds just kind of cover out a large area above you. So it's kind of hard to say.
Okay.
Right? It's not like there's an obvious source or anything. There's no individual point that's generating the cloud, if you say it that way.
Okay, I'm thinking from above, but what the rest of you think?
Yeah, I was thinking from above as well. Like maybe under some trees or something.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, sounds good.
Is there some foliage we can...
The most obvious and sort of potentially safest place to do that would be in here, because your chance of being seen would be relatively small.
Okay, so I point that out to the rest of the party. Let's head over there now. Bob, get us down there.
Yeah, we're here. We're on the ground.
Let's get down into like the canyon.
Okay. I mean, we just have to walk, right?
Okay, fine.
So
we just walk there. Run over.
He's just kind of confused, going, "Okay, sure."
Okay, I run over first so I can start casting.
Well, I mean, because you are all on Bob's back, it's just a question of like wandering over, right?
Okay,
so it's so as you guys make your way over here, you sort of move.
And because Barra mentioned that it may be from a hostile source, I start keeping an eye out upwards, primarily.
Cool. Okay, so let's see what you would say.
See if there's something approaching.
So your view is sort of like this from inside the canyon.
Okay, so we see Bob.
So you see Bob, and even if I move Bob away,
I move a leg away.
you move a leg away, you sort of.
Is Bob like that massive? Should I shrink him now? Somebody else needs to shrink him.
Will he not fit inside?
8 creatures. Let me see here. 8 creatures, 9 creatures of medium size or smaller, because he was shrunk last time.
He's not medium.
So anybody want to
Not right
shrink
now.
him?
Bob is
Even if
huge.
you shrink him, he would be large.
Oh, then how?
Then he will fit.
No, medium size or smaller.
No, it's a
Okay,
10 radius dome. 10-foot radius dome, he'll fit.
I'm gonna go read the spell properly.
It's
Yeah, I
9
think-
creatures of medium size or smaller, like it says so on the spell.
Oh, the spell fails if its area includes a larger creature
Yeah.
or more than 9 creatures.
Yeah, that's the
So-
concern.
We can only shrink him to large, so we can't shrink him somehow.
You could cast it twice.
Shall we do that?
How long does it
twice.
last?
I think you can use a couple of charges on Sonali's wand, and the other one is.
I gave it back to her.
Right. Well, in which case, then yeah, the regular one you only get to cast it once.
Shucks.
Oh shit.
Okay, so much for tiny hut. Yeah, we're gonna have to tough it out.
Okay, so we just find like physical shelter lah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like
I
on
mean,
the
Bob could always stick his head in.
Could he?
No, the spell fails.
Oh, the spell would fail. Okay. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, if its area includes a larger creature than medium.
Yeah, on the right side, those rocks seem like they jut out overhead.
They do. Yeah, you could probably get a bit of shelter over here.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
So we can shrink Bob and then go there.
Okay. Let's do that.
Cool.
Barra's in the tree.
Okay, so you guys huddle up and Bob shrinks down to his smaller form. That's not his smaller form. Come back, Bob. Shrink down to your smaller form. There we go.
Oh.
Hello. You kind of all huddle up, and a moment passes as the rain continues to thrash against the water. Like the water is basically like pouring down the side of this canyon, and the flashes of lightning kind of punctuate, and they cast everything into a very stark, kind of like negative for a second. And in one of those flashes of lightning, that I need all of you to roll some initiative, please.
Oh,
As a handful of crossbow bolts,
What?
Oh, my. A handful of what?
amongst
Crossbow
other things.
bolts. Amongst other things. Oh.
Oh.
I'll put in Zoom.
Yeah, please, you can collate while I do the.
Oh wait, I have initiative, or rather, I have advantage on my initiative rolls now.
Y'all do. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Oh wait.
Who's casting shrink on Bob? Because if you want to lose concentration of the spell, this might be the time.
I don't have this one.
Okay, let's say it's me then. Okay.
Yeah. You're going with this one.
No, it's a wand.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, I'm fine. I'm gonna lose concentration on Bob, just so that you know, Ramji.
Oh, okay.
So
Fair enough.
he will soon be massive.
Okay.
Oh my god! If we use the enlarged version, he would be gargantuan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'd be very good for picking up trees and clearing various other things like that.
Villages.
Yes, indeed. Clearing villages.
What's Bob's initiative, Ramji?
Bob's initiative is a 16.
Okay. Wow, shit. Bob's going first. Oh, he's big now.
So, so Bob is big, is he? So there we go. So in this case, you're all basically going to have a surprise round as a bunch of crossbow bolts come firing in at you guys.
As in, they are surprising us.
Fucking
right?
hell,
Not the other
Bob
way
is
around.
now. Oh, did you huge Bob, or did you just make him? You didn't huge him, sorry.
No, I did huge him because there's only one charge on the wand. Yeah.
Yeah, you got it. Okay, cool. There we go. So, right then. So, a whole bunch of these. Can you guys hear the music?
No.
Can you hear the music on stream, folks? You can. Okay, cool. There you go. So,
We'll
yeah.
imagine it.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. So, ugh. All right, so there are 4 crossbow bolts that hit quite solidly.
Oh, there's the combat music. Oh
Got
my.
it.
Sage Julie says that there's no music, apparently. Okay.
Oh, it's gone again.
It's okay, We'll just imagine it's fine.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dun 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 dun. We'll
So,
a cappella.
Bob
Dun, dun,
manages
dun,
to
dun.
shield a bunch of you with his giant form as a series of crossbow bolts, just like slam into him. Kie, you get to do some dopey monk shit as two of these crossbow quarrels come slamming in towards you. The first one's doing 11 points of damage, the second one is doing 7 points of damage, and I think you get to do the whole, use a reaction to like swat them out the air thing. So I'll let you figure that out.
Wait, this would be evasion, right?
No. This
No.
is your monk.
Oh, the
ability.
missile.
Missile
Effect missiles.
Things.
Okay.
is.
Okay.
So,
Yeah. So I can either deflect or catch the missile. So it's reduced by 1d10 plus 15
When
Oh,
like
wow.
damage. Yeah.
Okay,
how much
so the
damage
first one does nothing. So basically, what you can do it on any missiles, or you have to use your reaction.
It's one reaction.
Okay,
deflect
so
missile.
basically, you can deflect the one that does 11 points of damage, and the second one will do 7 points of damage to you. You can choose to do evasion or something else for that.
Okay, because I only have one reaction, right? And
no,
do
evasion
I...
doesn't work that way. It's fine.
Sorry, what?
No, evasion doesn't apply for this. You need to make
okay.
a dexterity saving throw in order to apply evasion.
Okay, so for the one that I managed to deflect, did I reduce damage to 0?
Yes, yeah, because it was less than 15.
Because I can spend 1 key point to make a ranged attack. But I'm a bit confused because it says deflect missiles 1 reaction, deflect missiles attack is 1 reaction.
I think it's safe to do it in one go. You basically, if it drops down to 0, you can then, rather than just doing a pure deflect missile, just deflect missiles and throw it back. Because you don't
Okay.
always have to throw it back.
Okay. Do I see them? Where the missile came from?
You saw the direction it came from.
Okay, but I don't actually see
saw
the-
things come through. Not without taking a look, because it's a surprise. So it kind of
Okay.
came out of your blind side, and
Okay.
then a whole bunch of quarrels hit, and you go, ah! And then you sort of like you saw these things kind of come towards you. One of which you swat out the air, you grab, and you're ready to throw back. The other one of which is kind of hits you, but you may well be able to evade.
I can use evasion if it allows me to make a dex saving throw.
No, it doesn't let you make this. It's just a...
Okay, yeah, then I take the damage.
Okay, cool.
How much damage again? Sorry.
So 7 points of
7.
damage.
Okay, thank you.
And so now make an attack roll for throwing the crossbow bolt back.
15.
Total.
You make it with your proficiency bonus.
And your dex, right? So
Yep.
So whatever's on the d20 plus dex.
Plus dex is... Sorry, I'm still reading the thing. My dex is plus 5, so 20.
Plus proficiency.
That's 3.
Proficiency.
23.
Yeah.
So you hit and you roll yourself d6 damage.
Are they within 20 feet?
No.
I rolled a 5.
Is it 20 feet? Is it 20 feet limit?
20, 60.
Okay, so in which case you'll need to just roll that hit roll again, please, Lisa, because it'll be rolled at disadvantage.
2.
Oh well.
Okay, that's a miss.
So you feel that it would have.
Wait, no, as in hit or hit. Sorry, I rolled the damage. 20. Ah!
Yay, well
So it's
done.
at
but it's
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
But the point is, it's still.
Okay.
So yeah, roll a
The
d6
damage again. Okay.
and then add
3.
your dex modifier.
3 plus 5.
8.
8 points damage. As you goes back and you hear it. Oh! You take 7 points of damage piercing from a crossbow bolt as it strikes you. Sort of, you caught the first one. You kind of like did the sort of follow through, and it actually kind of put you in the way of the second one, which kind of like scars its way along the underside of your arm as you're casting the first one back in the same way. The only other thing that happens is rather significant, as you hear a chanting reach its crescendo.
Oh, shit.
As you need to all make a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
Hey. That's a net 20 from Barra.
Oh, well done.
What?
Get out of
My
here.
third one today. Yeah.
So I rolled advantage on my dex saving throws. I rolled 2 3s.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
shit.
No.
Okay.
Or
You can take it. You're the only person who can take it.
No, she's not raging.
Oh.
I've got a 16.
take what? Take what? Oh, take that.
Yeah, I feel
So-
I'm gonna eat.
16 is also a fail. I'm sorry, but
Holy shit.
you need a 17 to succeed on this
Oh,
roll.
shh.
It's okay, it's okay.
But,
I'm the softest one, it's okay.
so you'll take 17 points of fire damage, and you'll take 11 points of radiant damage as a column of red, sort of slightly metallic energy, like almost like barbed wire, coiling around the core of flame.
Hang on. Reaction, right? I'm gonna cast counter spell.
Is
it too Can I not counter
need
spell
to
this?
see?
Yeah, you need to.
Because after Kie hit somebody with her arrow, can I see where it's coming from?
You can see that direction,
Right.
which is the opposite direction to where the spell has been cast from, I'm afraid.
Okay, never mind. That's fine.
Yeah,
then.
sorry
Okay.
about that. It's
Sorry.
like, yeah, so I also think counter spells one of those ones you have to actually see the spell being cast to counter it.
Okay,
right? So,
fair enough.
yeah, but
Okay.
once it's actually cast, it's too late to cast counter spell.
All right.
But yeah, in this scenario, the this pillar of flame kind of comes sort of almost down out of these dark clouds, passing them for a second as it sort of hits the ground, and then around it these sort of dark brambles of red energy flail out and slash you all. So yeah, so that's that is that. As you look up, you see that there are groups of folks that are emerging and making their way, running down the sides of these hills towards you guys. They will move, and in the meanwhile, I'm going to ask you guys to think about what you're going to do for your turn while I move these folks.
Sorry, can someone remind me how much total damage that was again?
28.
28.
Yes.
How much of it was fire?
17.
17 and 11 was radiant.
Okay, thank you.
So if I save, I don't take any damage, or I take half, Grungy?
It's
Half.
half damage if you
Okay.
save, I'm afraid.
I'm surprised my Way of the Dragon doesn't give me fire.
Immunity.
Yeah.
Kie, you do take half because it's a dexterity saving throw. So
Hmm.
Evasion.
For both, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Actually no, it's just one considered one source, is it?
Yeah,
Good
it's
question.
considered one source. It's the so basically you will take half damage.
So 14, yeah, okay. Thank you.
Yeah. It's like I have fire resistance, so I take half off the fire.
Round it down.
Okay.
Cool,
As you see, and doesn't need a perception roll, I'm afraid, to see that these folks, that's not here. Where are you here? You shouldn't be there. These folks are, as they move closer, clearly members of the Blood Company.
Bloody hell.
Oh, shit.
We forgot about them.
Oh my god.
Forgot about Dre. Dre didn't forget about you.
Who's Dre?
Yeah, we did forget about Drake.
Yes, the problem. You forgot about him. Yes.
Is she a
Right.
doctor?
Indeed. Someone call a doctor, please. It is. Oh, sorry. No, these folks. There's one more action to go. Oh, shitty. Yeah. Okay. So, you see, there's a moment as you see these people moving forward, and one of them begins to cast a spell. Now, Joe, this is the point at which, if you did want to cast counter spell, I would expect you to say counter spell.
I will cast counter spell.
Cool, you got it. Right. So, the spell they are casting is a.
What level?
I think it's 5th. It is a 4th level spell.
DC 14.
Yeah.
Ability check using a spellcasting ability.
Yeah, it should be straightforward.
20.
Yeah,
No, not yet. I'm just saying. Yeah, I did roll a 20.
She rolled a natural
Fucking
20.
hell.
How many 20s is that in one game?
It's a National Day special. What can we say?
That is
Nation is
insane.
showing up for the dice rolls.
Barra!
So yeah, that's
Kelly, red is your color.
Yeah.
Very what?
I'm go.
So you see that one of these folks, in fact, this chap up here appears to be certainly, if not a Dragonborn, then Dragonborn appearing, who's casting the spell and has pulled out a line of, pardon me, a line of ash and is kind of waving it across the space in front of them as you reach out with your hand. How does Barra counter spell?
The fish seems over. Oh! like sort of it's the one like oh.
You got it. So basically, you reach out your hand and you're like, nope. And a large, sort of polychromatic fish kind of swims its way across the intervening space in a heartbeat. And as it does so, it kind of goes, oh, and then like eats the magic, almost like bites the components out of the hand.
Like does it is there a staff?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's like, oh, eats the staff, and there's a small detonation in the fish's mouth. Like,
and so then the fish kind of disappears in a little bubble of air.
Oh, squeaking! Oh, it's my childhood fish.
Picking one for the team.
Right, and that now will make it the turn of the players and the opponents. So they're a surprise round now, because there are so many people on the.
I'm not surprised.
You are unsurprisable.
I am unsurprisable. So long I
Nice.
rage as my first action.
So in which case you will get an action.
Nice.
Did my action go before?
What was your
or
initiative?
after? I believe it was 14.
14. So your action would have gone after,
Okay.
because I'm going to
Okay.
basically run this as team initiative in essence, right? So because it's going to be simpler for me to manage everything. So
Right.
so their team did the surprise round, right? And the archers are going on 17.
Mm-hmm.
The mages are going on 14, right? And the cleric and mage, as it were, are going on 14, right? So you would be able to go. That's a good point, actually. You'd have gone before the cleric and mage went.
Oh, so before the column of fire.
Correct.
That changes things. Hold on 1 second. I need to heal up a little bit more. How much was the radiant damage again?
11
11.
radiant. Yeah.
11.
Okay. So that would have been 6. 4. Okay, cool.
You'd have got your rage off, is what you're saying.
I would have gotten my rage up. Yes.
Cool. That works.
Right. So my first action would have been to rage, and then I would, at the point in time when I look up, who do I see attacking us? Because we are hiding on one side, right? So we probably wouldn't have seen the people above us.
Yeah,
only see the
so
ones in
basically what you see is you can now see that there are some crossbowmen that have made themselves visible as they've come out, they're hiding, and now actually some of these other troops are moving down the walls, right? So you can see them moving down. So basically, if I look at the screen here, I don't know if you can see it clearly, but there's a bunch of folks on these walls and there's a bunch of folks up here.
So based on what I can see, the people shooting at us, I would take flight on my wing boots, holding up my my Frostbrand longsword as I go.
Flying? How far up would you like to go?
Nice.
I can fly 40, which is my speed. Oh wait, I can fly 60 total because 20 is part of my rage, and then another 40 is part of my movement.
Okay.
So yeah, I would get up. In a way, I would kind of like look around as well and assess the situation.
You've gone 20 straight up as part of your rage.
Nice.
You don't need to activate. You can just use your boots, right? There's nothing.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think so.
Yeah,
that's
we
right.
talked
I'm
about
pretty
this
sure
before.
we've been through this before.
Okay.
It's just
Yeah.
Cool. That's what you did.
Okay, so I see that array of people around me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I am going to charge for the leaderly looking guy, I guess.
How would you know the leaderly looking guy?
I'm assuming they're wearing what they're wearing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so I would probably not have really noticed the guys behind me, maybe, but the ones in front of me who are shooting at us.
You have great combat awareness, so
I
basically you
do.
can see. Yrsa
Okay,
can see what she.
okay, you know what? That guy with the helm with the horn sticking out of it looks
guy?
quite Twilight, so I'm gonna beat him.
Ah.
Yes.
Mm.
He has the look of a, the slappable face, so yeah.
Well,
Okay, so
yeah.
Yeah.
he needs a slap. All right, so you can head over here. And as you're traveling, we'll say, just for the sake of expedience, that's when the torrent of flame comes down, everything else, and so. But then now you're since we're in a retcon, we will let you.
So yeah,
go
I'll
ahead.
still take the damage. It's fine.
If you don't mind, it's easier.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, and then after that, I'll beat him with my Frostbrand longsword in
Do
both
it.
hands, recklessly. Like, cut it out here, make it rain, and then after that, sweat us, down. And I rolled a 17 plus 8, which is
25.
That's
5.
crazy.
Okay, 25. That
Yeah.
is. Oh, I am using both hands because I'm not wielding my shield. Yes.
Oh, you're not dual wielding.
Not yet, because I don't have enough actions to pull shit out, I think.
Okay, cool. True.
Yeah, because dual wield
No, you can use your free action to pull out the second weapon.
That's the thing. I don't think you can, because the feat allows you to do that.
Oh, I see.
So it would be kind of pointless to
Oh,
take
as in the
feat.
free action is the first weapon. I
Yeah.
got it. Yeah. Right, that makes
So
sense.
honest.
So this is 3.
It's good to know. It's good to know. We haven't dealt with dual wielding before, so yeah.
3 plus 6, 9. 9 points of damage.
You got it.
And then after that, I'm gonna swing at him again. It's a follow-up strike, which is I think this is a miss though. 14.
It's a miss, I'm afraid. So
Yeah.
the first strike, you kind of see him go, gosh, and he pulls up this magical shield of force, right? That kind of covers him. But even so, you kind of get underneath it, and it sort of doesn't actually work effectively. But the second strike, as you come back for it, it just bounces off the shield.
Okay. Oh, as I do this, I'm going to superiority dice to add another 1 point of damage. And what I'm going to do with that is to give a maneuvering attack. So I'm going to allow a creature that can see or hear to use their reaction to move up to half their speed without provoking opportunity attacks
Okay.
from the target of my attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
So who wants to
you
move,
giving
guys?
that to?
Kie, you've used your reaction though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna give it to Barra. Go and
Uh.
reposition yourself. Barra, there are more people up here. Get into position.
I cannot fly, wall.
You cannot fly, but you can move to at least see, look,
Okay,
or not stand together so you guys don't get blasted again.
that's true. Okay, so I'm gonna
Half your
look.
movement.
Do I have time to look around me, Ramji, or I have to like, brah?
No, this is your reaction, so you don't have time to do anything. So literally, you can only do the things in reaction. If it's
Hang
your
on,
turn,
So
you get to
are we retconning? Because I would have used my reaction to.
if you used your reaction, then what Sheena's doing won't allow you to.
Because I used my
Oh, you
reaction.
have-
Well, yes, use your
you
reaction
used that.
counter spell.
Counter spell.
Because I
Okay,
found
okay.
one of the retcon. I mean,
No mind. In that case, I'll give it to Kaman.
yeah, give
Come
command.
on.
Let's, for the sake of the recon, thank you, Joe. It's a good point of continuity.
It's
Thank
okay.
you.
Okay. Ramji, if I move out, where am I moving to?
So this is a straightforward question. You have very little idea what's going on. You just hear Yrsa say, "Come on, get in position." I don't know why Yrsa sounds like,
So-
well, we'll just go with that. So your choices are: there's a head. It's still pouring down with rain, by the way.
Right.
There's a head. There's obviously up the cliffs where you can see some people begin to scramble down. You've just been a bit fried by everything, so everything's steaming ever so slightly.
Okay. Can I head for the trees? So at least I have a bit of concealment, I guess. from
Yeah,
the
you can.
archers.
You can absolutely. You've got a
It's
good
half movement, right? Yes, sir?
Yes,
Half,
half your movement.
yeah.
So it's only 15 feet.
So
Just don't stand together.
15
Yep,
feet
yep.
wise. It's not actually a massive distance, I'm afraid. So
So up and to the left, I guess, towards those trees.
yeah, like that's sort of.
Oops.
That's the bubble of where you could move to.
Yeah, I'll just move to those trees up and to the left.
Up and
Up
to-
and to the left. Well, it's a bit hard to tell the left if you
Over here?
rotate the left.
There we go. Yeah, there's fine.
Okay, you got it. All right. So that's the end of your turn, right, Sheena?
Yes, that is
Cool.
the end of my turn.
So we're going to do this in turn initiative now. What is the highest initiative you guys have?
Bob, 16.
16. Okay, so in which case they will go first, I'm afraid. Right? Because they have a 17, so it's very unlucky, but it's what it is. So in doing that, what will happen is the crossbow people will continue attempting to pepper some people with crossbow. Come on, you have a full 2/3 cover because you're in the trees. There will be 1, 2, 3, 4 crossbows that will go at Bob. In fact, 5, 6, 7 crossbows will go at Bob.
Bloody hell.
Because he's obviously a big threat. Go ahead.
Am I standing next to one of the crossbowmen as well? Can I stand next to one of the crossbowmen as well?
Yeah, you've got enough movement to do that.
As in, like, when I moved up, lah.
Sure. Yeah, you're right there.
Touching both of them.
As in, where do you want to be? You can be here, or you can be here, depending where these crossbowmen are.
Okay, yeah. I think more towards the front of the horny.
No, you could be in engagement range of 3 of them if you wanted.
Oh yeah, let's do
So
that.
you could be here. You're going to attack this guy, and then also,
Perfect.
So if you look, what's in front of me? Here, this guy is currently he's engaged. This person also, you can say is based by you, and so is this one.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna stand there, and if either of the crossbowmen try to shoot, whichever one tries to shoot first, I will use my sentinel attack on them.
Oh, you can use sentinel even if someone shoots? Or do I have to move?
If they make an attack against a target other than you.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Use your reaction.
In which case, yeah. So one of them will absolutely shoot. Actually, no, they won't because they are in melee with you, and because they'll get disadvantage on shooting, so they're not going to. They're going to attack you instead. So we'll come back to that. So in which case, actually, it's a few less. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 crossbow bolts, which will go into Bob. 4 misses. That's 6 misses.
Oh,
okay. As these things go, and Bob just kind of goes, "Yeah, I got to do better than that. Bobby, and I'm gonna eat your gizzards." And so a very proud Bob sort of they literally bounce off him, which is incredible. These two that are here will attempt to attack you, Yrsa, and they sort of their crossbows fall to one side, and they pull out these sort of short, slightly curved blades that end up in a kind of like a falcata type of blade, if that means anything to you. They're both misses so far, and the fourth one is an 18 on the dice. So it's 24 in total. So the fourth one's a bloody hit. That's good. Which will do 1 on the dice, so that will do 4 points of damage to you.
Oh, yeah.
Great. Crossbowmen well known for their melee abilities.
Nice.
Seeing that didn't work so well, the crossbowmen will.
Wait, were they attacking with advantage? Because I was recklessly attacking.
Oh.
And
Thank
my
you
AC
very
is
much.
now 18, so.
Oh, really? I appreciate that. So.
Because I'm not holding a shield anymore.
2 misses.
And I took my ring of protection off.
Oh no.
I'm mad at it. They still all miss.
Oh. Yeah.
All right. So good. National Day. So, however, this chappie here looks over at you and says, "Oh, no, we cannot have that," and we'll attempt to. Hold me 1 second. Begins to cast a spell.
Can I see him? I cast the spell before, so I imagine I can see him.
You counter spell a different person, but yes, you can see this person, and you do hear them chanting because they wish to have that.
Okay, counter spell. What level spell is he casting?
Okay, it is. He's casting a 6th level spell.
Oh shit.
That's a 16. You can do it.
20. 19.
Wow.
Nice.
So, and there is a moment as you see this pulse of magic appear in this guy's hand as he's reaching out to you as if to touch you with it. And then it just kind of like fizzles and he just sort of curses.
There's a fish. There's a fish. Don't forget the fish.
Yes, sorry, curses as in fact a fish kind of appears out of nowhere going bop, 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 and kind of bites at his hand. Doesn't do any damage, but then like a minute later goes, oh, boom, boom, and just disappears. The puff of musical notes. Cool. Okay. So, wait, hold on, Joe. You wouldn't have had a reaction right now.
Wait. So this is the second one or what? Because how many turns have passed?
None.
No,
Like, you had your
that was
reaction.
a surprise round.
That was a surprise round. You used your reaction. And
Sorry.
sorry, yeah. The spell. My apologies for not noticing that in the moment. But yeah,
It's okay.
the spell works. So this person instead is just going to make an attack roll at Sheena, rolling an 18 on the dice. So I think that's going to be a hit.
Yep, that's a hit.
Okay, so as his hand reaches out, and it's as if to like claw across your face, but at the last minute, there's this point where it's almost just a soft and gentle slap. But as it does so, you feel this sort of energy leave the hand of this creature as it just begins to slowly numb the side of your face. And as it does so, you feel it just become a bit heavier.
Oh no.
And then you feel the veins inside your blood and inside your flesh just become a little heavier, a little more solid. You have been affected by a flesh to stone.
Fudge.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, which is definitely in your alley here.
Yes, this is true. 14 plus 9 is 23.
23 is a success. So you have succeeded on the save, and therefore you are not affected. So although you felt this for a moment, and you had this sort of numb kind of like feeling in your cheek for a second as it sort of goes solid, you kind of grit your teeth and you're just like, and you fight and you struggle and you push all of your rage back against this sort of person. And there's this like, sort of Titanic Dragon Ball like struggle for dominance, but you win. So
nice.
So he curses.
What was the army that we were in again?
My World Remora.
I have eaten cooked house food. It's not worth it, that.
So sort of looks and then kind of goes, and we'll attempt to. We'll attempt to move out of engagement range. Make your sentinel.
Shantino.
Oh, not the best though.
Is it not reckless?
It is. But I rolled 9 and 4 last. So 17.
It is not because of the shield that he had up, which is still up. So it's as it sort of still does seem would have hit him, but it kind of skitters along the edge of the sort of like the light shield that's there, and he sort of moves his way out of the immediate engagement range.
Shield only lasts to the start of the next turn, right?
We'll use a reaction to pop up a shield. It's fine. It's still same thing.
He used his reaction on his own turn.
Yeah,
nice.
you can do. Yeah,
Hardcore.
So he'll do it again to avoid being here. So fair point, but thank you for the reminder. So his reaction's gone. That's great. So then it will be these fools. So 1 will jump down here. 2 will jump down here. 3 will jump down there. 4 will jump down here. 5 will jump down here. 6 will jump down here. This guy's not there. 7 will jump down there. And that's the lot. Cool.
Crowded.
Yeah, make sure there's no space here. Sorry, pardon me. Right, so Barra, you have 3 of these members of the Blood Company who have kind of like made their way into your personal space. Well, yeah, I'd say so. 2 of them have kind of invaded Kie's, and a couple of them seem to be nailing a board. One of them is wearing what appears to be an officer's tunic. Just remind me, who was it that went into the pit to fight?
Me.
Cool. Was it
Can I
just
say?
you, or was there someone else?
I think it was Ban.
It was Barra.
Oh, Barra, that's right. Cool. Okay, that's right. So yeah, that makes sense. So don't think you'd be in a position to notice, Sheena. That's fine. Cool. So in which case we are going to go. First one is a myth. Hit. Yes. So that is 2 hits, and the rest are misses because obviously my dice don't count for shit. So Joe, you're going to take. Barra's going to take 14 points of slashing damage, and he's going to take another 9 points of slashing damage as the 2 of the blood company who are flanking this one with the golden chest plate, kind of like they wail their sort of axes at you to no great avail. But this one that is clearly some sort of sword person is there and sort of using their sort of cavalry saber kind of slashes at you in multiple places.
Okay.
Kie, you
Yes.
natural 20.
Oh no.
Oh, wow.
16 and a 2 and a 5. Brilliant. So only 1 hit, but it will do 22 points of slashing damage.
Oh shit.
Off the 1 hit, as one of these axes, like you kind of avoid one, you avoid the other, you're able to duck and move, and just you time it wrong. It's the slipping on the water, it's like the rain, the lightning, whatever it is. Maybe you just hear the sound of reactors, just ever so slight disapproval of like, you should have seen that. Like, come on, what do you expect? It's going to be muddy, it's raining. And so, but you slip in the water, in the mud, and kind of catch the side of a battle axe just on the side of your chest as it sort of like slams into you, and you just kind of off to one side. That is, with the exception of the spellcasters, the end of that turn. The spellcaster, there are 2 to go. One is going to look down and be very annoyed at the fact that this convenient clustering of people has not worked, and so we'll
Sorry, how much damage was that again?
22 points of damage.
22. Okay,
Yes.
thanks.
That was like replay. Hang on, go back.
I'm like reading a lot of things.
Yeah, no worries at all. And so this spellcaster here will attempt to. This is the one you counterspelled successfully, Joe.
Right.
And this time we'll attempt to cast that spell again, which you cannot counterspell because it's not your reaction, hasn't reset yet. And so we'll then use. You then see at one end of this corridor, that is the end that you came from.
I can't use it. Sorry.
Yeah,
keep
a
going.
curtain of flames appears.
Is that a wall of flames?
Yeah, a wall of flames. So it just appears over here.
Where?
I'll find something to represent wall of flames. 1 second. 1 second, please. Hello?
Are they basically sealing us off? Yes, let's have a wall of chickens.
Wall of chickens.
Why not?
Wall of chickens. It's the alternate version spell.
Wall of chickens. You're not getting through that.
There you go. There's a wall of flames for you.
We need a hunt.
Oh.
It's not an elemental, don't worry. It's just a wall of flames.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
All right.
Sealing up the passageway.
And then this gentleman will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Move over here. Cool. It is now Bob's turn. What would you like Bob to do?
Basically attack everything that's within melee range.
Cool. Roll 3d20, please.
I'm just
different-
wondering if Bob should go for the casters and then like bring them up and out.
That's true.
And then
No, it's hard for him to get out of combat from this group, you see. He's gonna get free swings for no reason.
fair enough.
Plus, you guys need somebody to protect y'all.
Also fair.
So sorry, roll 3d20. Was that
So
20,
so yeah, but so 2 of them are for claws and 1 is for bite. So just roll 2 and then roll 1.
20. 14 plus whatever his bonus are.
Yeah, it's a hit.
Second dice.
20, 17.
Yeah, it's a hit. And the bite.
Oh shit, 2.
Okay, so the bite misses. So he kind of like lashes out, yeah, man, don't want to be fucked with Bob and Bob's family, and so like slashes out with his claws, and then, whoom, and you just hear the sound of the air and the rain just splatter off his beak as he misses with the second one. But damage-wise, I believe, where is Bob's character sheet? While I'm figuring that out, I think it is.
I think we can drop the shrinking on Bob as well.
Oh, I dropped it already.
He's dropped
Oh,
here.
okay. Huge
He
Bob.
is gone.
Huge Bob.
Bob's everything. Cool. Okay. Yep. So Bob does a serious amount of damage to one of these people, and they are kind of lying. If not in a incapacitated state, then certainly they are very, very bloody.
Nice. Good job, Bob.
How many? Sorry, I missed that.
Don't worry about it. So that's you wouldn't know. So.
But I said, how many creatures does he target?
He targeted 1 in this case.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it's because that would not be. So we'll go for this one here. Bloody. There we go. Good. Okay. Cool. It is now whoever's next in initiative order.
Me. Oh wait, they've gone.
Bob, yes sir. Yeah, they've gone at 17. Bob was at 16. Yrsa's at 14.
Okay.
Got it.
I'm trying to decide whether I want to disengage from the shooters or not. Okay, I'm going to disengage from the archers and go after my original target.
So
again,
just walking away or taking the disengage action?
Bonus action to disengage because I have nimble escape.
Yep. You got it. And how far are you moving?
I'm gonna move in such a way that I can base the original caster, the new caster, and one of the archers.
You will have, you'll have an opportunity attack.
I don't need to, because I disengage.
Yeah, use disengage.
Okay, true.
Yeah.
So I can just walk up to them.
25 feet.
Yeah.
Yep,
Just
I
base
walk up to
everyone.
them, base all of them.
Okay, you got it.
Yep, and then I
Smack
will
that.
free action draw my rod of lordly might, and I still can't activate it yet though, because it's a bonus action to press the button.
Uh-huh.
But I will continue swinging with my what's it called? My frost brand.
Can you hit with
Regular
the rod lolly might?
I am not sure, honestly.
I think in rod form you might be able to. I'll have a look, but yeah, if not, then
Yeah.
it's fine. So
Okay,
yeah, frost brand.
Frost brand, I am hitting at 24.
That's a hit. Who are you hitting? Sorry.
Hmm?
Who are you hitting?
The same guy I hit.
Same guy?
earlier.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. Hit you in the face. Take 5 plus 6 is 11 points of damage.
Okay.
Second attack, 14 plus 8 is
22.
22. Piak. Another 5 plus 6, so another 11 points of damage.
25 so far.
Then I'm gonna quickly check if I can hit him as a.
Your rod is a basic mace plus 3.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
So mace plus 3. Hold on, I will then use my.
We can't because
No,
it's
I
a
can't.
bonus
I have a bonus action
Yeah,
to walk
yeah.
away. Yes,
Yeah.
that's correct. I am done.
Cool. Nicely done. So the total amount of damage there was
25.
25. Okay.
Anybody need to move?
Okay. So
Can I see where I am? Ramchi, if you don't mind, after this.
yep. Give me 1 second. This guy is looking pretty hurt. So you are down here.
Mm-hmm. Where is the other spellcaster that's not being hit by Yrsa?
Next to him, I think.
There is
One next to him,
one next to Yrsa, and there's one over here.
on top of the other cliff.
That's Kaman. Pardon
That's
me.
the one who cast the. Oh, is that Kaman?
No, there's one up here.
Right, that's the one who cast the flame nonsense, right?
No, the one class flame nonsense is over here.
So there's
Next
3
to
of them.
There's three. There's three.
Ah, shit.
My party members all based except Kaman.
One has not cast the spell that you're aware of.
Okay.
So the ones you've seen cast spells are the 2 that are up by Yrsa.
Okay. Okay, never mind. Anyway, I'll take it also. I don't want. Kie, you wanna move? Come on, you wanna move?
No, if you guys are gonna take AO, I won't do it.
Okay, then never mind.
I am done. Next.
Okay. Next up is Kie.
No, come on.
No, it's
Let's
not.
come on. Go ahead. Come on.
Yeah.
Think you can run away, is it? Huh?
Okay. So looking at where I am, right in front of me, I'm gonna ask you guys if I summon a celestial, you want it to beat the caster, or you want it to? Well, it makes sense. The celestial should be beating the guys below.
It's okay. Bob's down there. We need to catch out the casters.
You catch out the casters.
Yeah, because if they keep casting, we're a bit fucked.
Yeah. Okay.
And we need Barra to do crowd control.
Yeah, I will once it hits my turn. Can't do anything.
So catch out the casters.
Yeah.
Catch out the casters. Okay. 2 options: it's either spiritual weapon or just fucking cast Dawn.
Did you say
In which
Dawn?
case- Yes, Dawn. In which case, I would be taking a fuck ton of damage. Okay, Ramji, if I make a 30-foot radius cylinder,
Okay.
how many of my friends would I hit?
Okay. Let's have a look.
Just as a thought experiment.
Well, sure. Where's the 30-foot radius cylinder based?
I would like it to touch as many of the bad guys as I can without, maximize number of bad guys I will catch.
So you can see the layout of things here.
Mm-hmm.
Barra's right in the middle here. Kie's next to them. Bob's over on this side. It's quite tight grouping. So
it's quite fucked. Everybody's gonna take damage. Okay, let's not do that.
30 feet radius or
Radius.
Wow.
It's obviously pretty big, right?
Awesome though.
It's stupid. Yeah, it's not
You
a
could
great
put it
idea.
higher in the sky.
No, everybody's gonna get hit.
High in the sky.
Okay, okay. How far away am I from the caster above me?
Not far actually. Probably about 20 feet. Let's have a quick look.
If it is 20 feet, then it's spiritual weapon.
30.7. So I'll call it an even 30.
Okay, spiritual weapon is not gonna make that.
Spiritual weapon can be cast within.
Oh, 60 feet. Yeah, yes, then you can, yeah. Perfect. The movement is 20 feet. A spiritual bonus action, spiritual weapon the caster.
Oomp. It's now there.
Hello. Do damage.
Yeah.
So if I attacks for 22 to hit.
It's a hit.
Okay, damage is 9 damage, force.
9 damage. Yes. Okay.
Okay, that's
Lizard. Wait, no, that's not a bug. Cockroach.
okay. Then I'm going to. Should I told it that his wisdom's probably quite high. Does he look very heavily armored, Ramji?
This guy?
Yeah.
No, looks very lightly armored.
Oh. Yeah, that's the problem. Lightly armored. Then I'll firebolt him. So that's a cantrip. So
go ahead.
That's legal. Okay, roll to hit. 13. Fuck. I rolled 4. It's probably a miss, right? 13.
It's a miss, I'm afraid. Yes, thank you.
Okay, I'm done.
You got
I'm gonna move.
Like Jagger.
Yeah. Is there further foliage behind me?
Can you move further into the foliage? Possibly. Yeah, you could make yourself.
Yeah,
I don't know that you'd be able to get full cover, but you could certainly continue your 3/4. No, it's a bit. It's honestly it's a bit difficult to get yourself more cover than what you currently have.
Okay, right. I'll stay there then.
You're kind of like right in a nook where someone will really have to be able to try and see you.
I'll just stay there.
Cool. All right. That's awesome. As we now go to is it you, Barra?
Yeah, it is me, Barra.
Go ahead.
Shit. Can I okay. Can I see like where all the crowds are?
Where all the
I know
crowds are.
there's two groups of crowds. Can I see them both?
Pardon me. So you've got,
Whoa!
looking top down, you've got a small little cluster of stuff around Yrsa over here. You've got a another big cloud of stuff here, where you've got 2 by Bob, the bunch that's around you, and then a couple that appear to be unnecessarily interested in Kie.
Unnecessary.
Yes.
And on the other side, there is just one spellcaster by himself. Is it?
Yeah.
Kaman's
Yes.
side.
There appears to be a spellcaster that's sort of like come out, or maybe they've been there all along and their invisibility dropped or something like that.
Right. Okay. So it's just that one. So that guy is alone on that cliff, and
He's
the
so
crowd.
lonely.
Lonely. And okay, and the rest are on the left, on my left where Yrsa is. Can I see that cluster again?
There are 2 on the right as well. It's not just the guy that we can see. There's a caster, then the 2 guys next to.
Yeah, there's a group of
There's a group of people.
crossbow people that are up here.
It's more than 2 then.
Yeah, let me light them up so you can see them. Though it's not clear to me that Barra would be able to see these from the ground.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So from where Barra is down here, you could definitely see that caster that's up here. You could definitely know these casters exist because you counterspelled one of them and you sort of saw them moving. But I don't think it's like whilst you know they're there, I don't believe you could target them easily.
I think you need to get out of trouble first.
Yeah. Good idea. Okay. Use my bonus action to Misty Step, but to where?
Just remember, if you miss this step, you won't be able to cast another spell.
Oh, fuck.
Unless it's cantrip.
Oh, yeah. Okay. In that case, I will. But I cannot see them, leh. I need to be able to see them. I cannot cast spells or what. So in that case, because I'm fucking surrounded, right? So there's too many blonde people around me. I cannot see who I am.
That's true. Which one is Barra?
Like looking in a mirror.
Where am I?
Those hollow
You are
mirrors.
here,
Oh, there I am. Okay.
dear Barra.
Shit, there's like 4 people around me. I got to Misty Step out lah. I have to Misty Step out. I
Get
will
out,
take
get
off damage. Okay, I will Misty Step.
Mm-hmm.
And I will do that to be on the right cliff where it's less crowds, like just the tip of the cliff where I can see lah.
Here?
Yeah.
There's like people there.
I know, but I don't know there are people there.
Oh, that's true.
Okay.
I mean, I can Misty Step into the tree. I won't.
If
Okay.
you're up here,
No. Oh, fuck! Okay.
and you have a quick look around, you're like, shit.
And this side is not that far away from the other cliff, yeah? It's about 60 feet, yeah?
Probably not even that, I think. Yeah, it's probably less than that.
Okay, so since I cannot
30
cast
feet.
a spell,
Mm-hmm.
instead,
You can cast a cantrip.
no, I have your fierce weapon.
You have your fierce weapon.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the safest area, because Yrsa is there, is to turn around and fire your fierce weapon at the fleurs behind me.
Are you going to use die?
No lah, should I use that? I
And
can.
these ones?
Don't have to lah. Why
Don't
you
have
do
to,
it so
okay.
fast?
Yeah. So your fierce weapon is. You fear the war. Be a G9K. So I can either choose one charge, which is 5d6 fire damage to everyone within 10 feet range, which is gonna catch everybody. So
Yeah, you should do that, I guess.
So I can do die lah, but then
Don't lie.
that will be 10d6 fire damage. Yeah.
But as Sheena says, the next.
So you pick a point, and it's within 10 feet, right? So
So I'm gonna hit one which hits all of them.
I don't think there is a point that hits all of them for 10 feet. I'm afraid.
Yes.
So there's a point that hits 3 of them, I think.
That's it.
3 of them?
Really?
Okay, you got it.
Really? That's it? Okay.
Yeah. 10 feet's not a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, and then basically I don't want it to hit me like in case it wasn't obvious.
Yeah, fair. It's fair. Agreed. But it's a short range, kind of like you pull the weapon out. It's like you sort of like unleash, and you have this first time you shot this weapon, and you have this like feeling of like, oh, and you remember your fear kind of like getting really quite exuberant, you know, as he was like shooting these gouts of plasma. As you do the same thing, you feel this just rush of like, whoa, this is fun. As these like, you know, as this huge kind of burst of plasma energy comes out of one end of it and kind of like kind of steps over, and it doesn't really go that far, in fact, because it's only about 10 feet away, where it's sort of, it's slightly more than 10 feet, let's call it 11 or 12 feet, where it bursts into this sort of like, you know, spherical orb of, you know, intense heat. Roll your damage.
DC 15 dex save for each of them.
Okay.
But I have to roll 5d6 anyway.
That's right. Full damage.
Hang on, let me...
Fail, half is successful.
2 6s on the first two.
12.
Nice.
Another 2 6s. 24 so far.
26 total.
26.
Wow.
I watched that. I watched that. She was rolling.
National Day!
Yes, National Day. Wow.
I am the spirit of Singapore.
26, this guy falls over. This guy is...
Holy shit!
taking a lot of damage.
Kicking ass and taking names.
And this guy is taking a lot of damage. As they, you know, in turn, and this tree is dead.
Destroying trees everywhere.
Wait, so they're all dead?
No, one guy died.
One died, the other two are fried.
Okay.
And one is ash.
Using my reaction, can I see the other side again? The other side of the cliff? So there's just two guys hanging out there. Can I see Yrsa now? Is that tree
I'm
blocking?
gonna say yes.
Okay. Can Joel see? Because the tree is blocking
Oh,
Joel
sorry.
right now.
I'm like the world's
crest.
noisiest fighter, so there's that.
You see the crest of weapon.
Yours is flying.
Okay, yes, it's flying. But for the rest of them, is there a point where I can do Wrath of Bob, which will not hit Yrsa, and hit like 3 of them?
Hey!
I don't think you could. Here's the thing: I don't think you could see well enough to make that estimation.
You could save it for a counter spell.
I could do. Yrsa, can you do a lot of damage now? Because I can give you a now, and you can try and take out the sorcerer.
Well, I can hit him.
Because Yrsa needs to press the button on the Rod of Lolly to activate it using a bonus action.
It's okay, don't worry about it.
So you can now her after she does that. To maximize
Oh, I
damage.
see.
Yeah.
I'm just worried about the sorcerers. Like, what if I now you? Can you take out the sorcerer?
No, I don't do damage.
Can you? You cannot hypnotize him or anything, eh?
No.
Okay.
What
The whole
does
person
the
would be kind of shit.
Okay.
It's your action, is it?
You can take an instant action.
It's my reaction. Yeah, it's my reaction which allows people to take an instant action. But that means I cannot counter spell. Okay, I'll save
No,
it.
don't do it.
I'll
Yeah,
save
save
it.
it.
Okay.
Counter spell more often. You still
Okay.
have movement though, so
That's
if you
true.
want to run,
Yeah, that's true. I'm gonna run. Can I see myself on the cliff again?
You absolutely can.
Ah!
Dun.
I'm surrounded on all sides. Where's Kaman?
Downstairs.
He's down here.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna run. I'm gonna. Shit, but then I don't want to run too far from everybody also.
Why just stay there? lah?
No, I'm
So in terms of
gonna.
your run move, you can do up to 30 feet. So, barring the vertical move, but that's kind of roughly the area maximum.
Can I run sort of like behind that tree so that I get like a bit of cover? The one that's in my sphere.
The one that Kaman's hiding under
no, the one right at the edge of the sphere.
over here.
Yeah.
The problem is that you'd have to try and move through them.
They're crossbowmen though.
You could do.
Yeah, they're crossbowmen. So the only melee they could do is crossbows.
Hit me with a.
I mean, so if they come by, they will get an opportunity to attack
Okay, I'll
on
try.
you.
Yeah, good idea. I'll just try that.
Okay, one of them is a miss. So yeah, as you come by, they sort of lash out at you, but just they're flailing around dealing with the the various bits of plasma scarring and
I'm
damage
like,
and pain.
woohoo,
So,
ha! Doing like
you
various,
kind of like jaunt by.
I'm doing various yappirisms like, woohoo, ha! Yapir the mark. Yapir the mark.
30 years!
30 years I've been here. Oh no, I'm sorry. I will not do the accent. No,
You can. It's a fair accent. You're allowed to do it.
I run behind the tree. I am a handsome merchant.
I miss Yapir. It's been a long time.
I'm gonna try and squitch myself. Having done all that brave stuff, I'm gonna try and squitch myself behind the tree.
You got it. Yeah, I think it's probably about as far as you can go with your movement.
Okay.
But you're there and you're not obviously apparent to everybody.
Okay.
Obviously apparent.
Cool. Okay. Now it is the death
Yay.
machine. Go ahead.
Me.
The
Okay.
death machine.
So I'm right in the middle of all the.
Yeah,
blood
there's
people,
basically
right?
you, Bob, and then an entire army.
Okay, so I
I need
want
you to cinematically describe this to me, Lisa.
Okay. Wait, by the way, can I see whether there's one caster that's without anyone, right? And only Kaman's like thing.
So
Yeah.
the casters without anyone is up here.
Okay, I want to.
I can also get him, but I mean, it's up to you.
Go
Okay,
get
I want to go get him.
Okay.
Can I reach him? I do have an armored movement improvement, so I can go up vertical like walls without.
You can, but you'll take opportunity attacks from everybody that's hit.
Ah,
If
shit.
you
Okay,
if
then-
you do Step of the Wind, I believe you can avoid AO, right?
I have Misty Step.
That will
You have
fit your
Step of the
bonus
Wind
one.
you can use a key point for as well to do a
Yeah.
bonus action move. but-
It's okay. Can I use
Okay.
Misty Step? Oh wait.
You can use Misty Step as well. I think it's a bonus action spell. You
Yep.
have it. Do you
It's
have
just-
Misty Step?
Okay.
Yep. She does as part of a feat.
Okay. So it's either Misty Step or Step of the Wind.
It's just one is more valuable to you once you reach the guy. Like, will the key point help you do more damage, or will the bonus action help you do more damage? Because if you use your bonus action and you were planning to use the bonus action to whack him some more, you use Misty Step, you cannot already. So either it's fine. You just decide which one. Because I'm not familiar with your.
I think
abilities.
I'll just use the Misty Step because I can attack quite a bit with my normal attacks.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, cool. So you Misty Step. Misty Step has a range of 30 feet.
Yeah. Do
Let's
I
see.
reach?
Even if you don't, you can run also. Lah.
Yeah, that's true.
That's 30.2
Yay,
feet.
I do. Right.
It's really not
Nice.
far. Yeah, you can basically pop yourself up here and you can just walk your way into action. So,
Okay.
Walk your
let's,
way into it.
just get you up here, Bosh, and then as you poosh, and you just kind of disappear in like a puff of misty smoke, and Bob goes, "Oh, I guess it was just me then, is it?
Oh,
Okay."
Bobby.
As you
Sorry,
step your way into 1, 2, 3. Yep, put yourself into engagement range here. Cool.
Boom, bitch. Okay.
Is Bob
Uh,
off tank now? Yes, he is. Okay, yes.
I seem to be the tank.
Okay, so I want to use the Sword of Kashi on him.
Yeah, go ahead.
Stop him.
Oh my gosh. 11 plus 9.
That's a hit.
Hit. Yes! Okay, now I get my extra 3d6.
Oh wait, hold on.
Wait,
No,
what?
wait, hold on. As you do that, this one also raises a hand, and then there's a moment as a shield of force pops into existence,
Son of a
and
mother.
it stops your attack. And you hear Koshi's voice in your mind go, "That's unfortunate, isn't it? We'll have to just try again, won't we?"
Yes, okay. I try again? Do I roll again?
Yeah.
Yep.
10.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
that
19.
doesn't hit, right?
Sorry.
Can I use my lucky?
13.
You get 3 attacks now with Sword of Koshi. You get an extra attack in your attack action.
Yes, but I want to use my last attack for something else. So can
Okay.
I use lucky to re-roll my second attack?
Yes, absolutely.
Sorry, yes.
Lisa, your plus to hit is 13, right?
No, it's 9.
It's 13.
I just
It's
showed
Yeah,
the-
it's fine. I would go with what Sheena telling you.
Wait, what? No, I think because I just checked. Like, is it the
Yeah, I
plus
thought
13 or plus 9?
I thought you were checking the damage.
It's plus 13.
Okay.
Oh.
So
Sword of
it would
Koshi gives
basically
you plus
Sword of Koshi is a
4.
+4 weapon, right?
Yeah.
What the
You have-
fuck?
Yeah. It's
What
an
is
art-
plus 4
she's-
weapon?
She's carrying a fucking
So-
artifact, right?
It's
It's got a cost in it. Her boyfriend's stuck inside, right? There's other things she has to consume souls, but
I'm so confused.
So your regular plus to hit
and she
for
still misses,
anything is 9.
right? So
Yeah.
And then you get another +4 because it's a +4 weapon when the air is wielding it, so that becomes 13.
So like,
Okay.
if you use any other weapon, it'll be +9, but because you have this like +4 weapon, it's like
Yeah,
+9 then
so- so-
+4.
Look
sorry,
at the
so-
one that is in gold that says Koshi.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that one.
Okay. Okay. Fine. So 11 plus 13. Do I hit?
that
24.
was 13.
That was the previous one.
Very first
24.
attack.
The first attack.
The first attack.
Their base AC is 18 plus the 5 from shield is 23. So
23.
you would hit. Yes.
Oh, okay. So first attack would already hit.
Yes. Okay. So I roll my 3d6.
Yes.
Thanks, Sheena, for the math.
5 plus 2
Mm-hmm.
plus 3.
10,
10 plus
Plus-
9.
Yes.
19. Okay.
Cool.
that's
so
my
the
first
sword
attack.
crusher goes, yes, that's a bit more like it, isn't it?
Okay. And I want to try and stunning strike.
Go ahead.
You have to make a saving throw of I can't remember. Crap. Sorry.
Click on stunning
Uh,
strike on your CC.
DC 15.
I rolled a
con
2.
con
Doesn't
saving
matter
throw.
what I roll.
Oh!
Nice.
As
So
you
proud of you.
stunned this person, they also failed their previous save that was required their concentration. As you notice that now there is a gap in the clouds as this fake sort of like thunderstorm just beginning
Yes.
to like dissipate from above your heads. It's like
Nice.
happening, not happening instantaneously, but it's like seen at the end of Ghostbusters where the storm just begins to dissipate.
Nice.
Mm.
You got the big guy.
Cool.
Okay.
Second attack.
Yeah, I want to go to the guy who's nearest to me, the other shooter, the one with the arrow.
Continue. Take him out.
Yeah, so I moved to him. How much is how far is that?
Where you wanna go?
Alright. Like
Take out
just to the next guy.
No, take out this guy because he's only stunned until the end of your next turn.
Oh, so I just continue attacking him.
Yeah, kill him.
Until he stops moving. Yes.
Yeah.
While he's stunned, I believe you get advantage.
You will
Yeah.
get advantage, yeah, he's done.
Okay.
Second attack.
First one is a 1, so I'm re-rolling that.
Yay.
Second one's a 20.
Yay!
Is
Oh
that
my
a special thing? Is that still that special thing?
Yeah, you'll basically do
I
you'll
can't
do
remember
18 points of damage plus your 3d6 now. So roll 3d6.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
First one is a 1.
Okay.
Second one is a 6.
Okay. So
25.
that's
Third one is a 4.
29.
29. Okay, plus then I think it's 9 is your
9.
bonus, right? So 38 points of damage on top of the previous 18 points of damage. It's pretty hefty.
56.
This guy's hurt.
Third
Uh,
attack.
Okay, so for the third one, I initially wanted to use my breath to kind of do like a cone.
No,
to-
because it's all part of the attack action. So
Oh, right, so
basically
I
what
have to.
Koshi
Okay.
gives you the ability to basically get an extra slash of the sword.
Okay. So if I ever want to use my breath, I can't use it for the third
Um,
attack.
No, okay, so for Breath of the Weapon, it says you may replace one of your attacks with the
Mm.
Breath weapon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's what I was intending for the third attack.
It's a specific wording for that.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Would you not do more damage with Slashy though? I'm wondering. But, I can try.
I was just thinking because there were so many people.
No, don't worry about the so many people. Just take down one
One
at
at
a
a
time.
time.
What happens is you do a little bit here, a little bit there, but they're still functioning at maximum capacity. You know what I mean?
Hmm. Okay, then I will just continue attacking this guy with my Koshi thing, and I get advantage, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
He's still stunned. We all get advantage if we hit him.
Okay, my first one is a 6. Second one is a 15 plus 13.
That's a hit.
Okay. 2 plus 1 plus 3 plus
Mhm.
9.
15.
15.
Yeah, okay.
This guy's looking hurt, but he's not looking
Uh-oh.
down. Yeah.
So 71 so far.
Yeah. So looking very hurt.
Okay, but yeah, that's.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's your
that's all.
turn?
Yeah.
No, you have a bonus now.
My bonus was Missy Step.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Thank you. Good reminder. Cool. Okay. That is the end of your guys' initiative round. It is now 10:15 or 10:20, so I think it's a great point where we would probably want to take a pause for the night. Otherwise, we'll keep going with this combat round, and then we won't be done for midnight. And then, yeah, poor Joe will be there in the morning going, oh, it's Joe and Divian. I bollocks a lot of you, right? So for the sake of the nation, for the sake of the nation's commuters, and for the sake of the nation's car drivers in the morning, we're going to stop right now, and we're going to pick up right back here at this point in the action next Monday at 7 p.m.
Like for real 7 p.m. folks.
For real 7 p.m. So wonderful. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you very much to our wonderful group of players. We have Sheena and Lisa and Joe and Ed and Cheryl and Hunza in the studio. My name is Ramji. I'm DM of Group called Fourth Culture. We'll be back on Wednesday for Lisa's first adventure.
At 7:30 Singapore time!
At 7:30 Singapore time. And we're all looking forward to that. And I believe we're all going to be level 4 and back to our usual reprobate selves. So
keeping it simple.
That's really nice and wonderful.
It's the first DMing experience.
Yes.
Lisa, is there any preview you want to give folks, or is it going to be a surprise?
Surprise.
Like all the best things in life. So,
okay, but it is going to be from the Unbreakables book.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I really didn't read it, don't worry.
Okay, that's good.
Wonderful stuff. So other than that, so I'm going to bid everybody a good night, and we will see you all soon. See you.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. Good night.
Behold thine heroes as they observeth the troubled lands and stormy sea. They have no choice, it's national service, or Marabanda survey teams mean. A goblin captain, sea elven cleric, one small and green, one tall and blue, stoned halfling monk and bard who dedicates this campaign anthem to you.
We're Singapore's party who streams weekly D&D. The pop culture is our name, but you can call us T4C. Asian influence from rule with less Eurocentricity. Now for some Asia Pac gang chants featuring Audi and Randy.
One coffee, take up for me.
One coffee, take up for me. Oi, oi, oi. Oi, oi, oi. 新赛啦，麦伦来啦。新赛啦，麦伦来啦。Dragon power. Dragon power.
I sound quite transatlantic, actually.
Animated is our party and we're actually very fun. We all go play really hard and we always sing a ton of songs where we find gods and monsters beneath the Urtu sun. We are Asia's the pop culture and at last our song is done.
Except for our reminder to follow and subscribe.